Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Post Game Live. I am your host, Big Mike. You already know what it is. We're live. You see the colors. I don't got to say nothing. We got special guests tonight because this is a glorious night. We're going to get right to the panel. We usually, I bring in this hater first. But no. He's going to be last tonight because he's going to take all this smoke. So first tonight, we going to bring in Breezy. What's going on, Breezy? What's going on?
Hey, you already know what it is, baby. Knicks tape, man. We celebrating. We celebrating. I'm drinking. I got some New York gear on. I got the hater blockers on because we got some in present tonight. And it's a good night, man. It's a good night. We now overly celebrating. We just moving on to the next, but I ain't got no tolerance tonight. I have no tolerance for nothing tonight. None. I'm letting you know right now, no tolerance.
And we are running a three-man weave. We running a three-man weave, so you know who the third man is. Podcast Poppy, the mad producer, is here.
I'm so annoyed that I'm here.
Knicks tape.
Are you annoyed? You annoyed? You think you're annoyed now? You think you're annoyed now? It's only gonna get worse.
Nah, James hit it with the we're not doing nothing. We're just gonna keep moving on. And I know that's not Mike's prerogative.
Nope, not at all.
That's why you just dropped that. Fuck you.
That doesn't matter. It's two things. It's okay.
That's why you dropped it. Fuck you.
I already hate. Like I said, we got a special guest. We got special guests coming in tonight. We've been trying to get this man on this show for a season and a half, and he's finally here. Flo's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Flow seats.
Hey, yo, thank you guys for having me. You know, it's definitely been a season and a half in the waiting, but I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
I think it's hilarious that he shows up when the Knicks finally win a playoff series, but no other time at all in our.
We don't want to hit none of that. None of it,
the entire year and a half of our inception, Flo has been nowhere to be found. But the second the Knicks win a playoff series, here he is.
I think
we don't want to hear none of it, Dylan. None of it.
I think it was one other podcast that I was a part of. With at least one. Right, Breezy?
No, I think it was like a pre-show you were on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we weren't even recording. I think you were on a phone call.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was only on a phone call.
Nah, you never made it to an episode, Flo. But you're here now.
This is the first appearance.
When it counts.
You're here now and you count. And just Dylan, just so you know, I got something special for you. Now put that up on the screen right now. Put that up on the screen right now, because that's what it's about tonight. That is what it's about.
Congratulations,
tonight.
man.
Tonight. Play the sound. Play the sound.
I'm not sitting here spending all night hating. I'm not gonna do that. Y'all played a great series. It's about time.
I really do got like a few questions for you.
Excellent. Here comes the bullshit.
Bing bang, bing bang, bing.
No, so like I really want to know, like, how do you feel about Spencer Dinwiddie?
I know he's not gonna be on the team anymore. He's definitely not gonna be on the team next year.
Oh, okay. And what about Karis LeVert?
I enjoy Karis LeVert. That bum played a great game tonight. What are we talking about? Karis LeVert played a good series. For what his role is, he played a good series.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Remember all the shit that them two in particular was talking about?
Walk down memory lane. Let's go, Flo.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
You remember all the shit?
I don't remember Karis LeVert talking shit. I remember Dinwiddie talking shit.
We was in the Frank Hive. Oh, it was both of them. Trust me. I remember.
Go ahead, man. I remember Dinwiddie. I don't remember LeVert, but that's fine.
But, like, isn't it ironic that, you know, we get to smack Karis LeVert. The little brothers is in a place exactly where they know they belong. And you guys never were able to leap us. Ever. Even when you had KD and Kyrie, the two of the top 5 players in
It's
the
almost
NBA,
like I
and
said
James
the
Harden,
same
probably the
exact
number 7 player,
thing.
the 7th best player in the NBA. And you still were never able to leap us. So I just want to know, how does that make you feel? Like, you guys went through all of that. You guys
For
are
one playoff
laughing and like,
series.
Here's my rebuttal now. So since you've asked your question, I'll go ahead and rebuttal you now.
Right.
I will now rebuttal. One, never thought the Nets would ever take over the Knicks because the Knicks have always been New York, and it's a Knicks town. I had this argument the other day with one of our other people in here, and I said the same exact thing you said. Two, with all of that being said, all that shit you're talking right now, you still have one less playoff series win than the Nets do in the last 10 years. So with all that,
But we can
No, we're not having that. We're not having that.
no, we're not doing that. We're not doing
get
that.
up
I
outta here.
came in here
You
and I
gotta
said
get
I
up
wasn't
outta
going to
here.
be hating,
It's
but we
Knicks
got
tape,
somebody
baby.
asking dumb
It's Knicks
questions.
tape,
So
baby. It's
I'm
the
gonna be
Knicks
here
thing,
and I'm
baby.
gonna stand
We
10
not.
toes down and I'm gonna defend
It's the Knicks tape
myself.
thing.
Again, I'm not gonna be here hating all night. I'm just hating right now, and that's how it's gonna go. Again, I tried starting off being humble and saying, you know what, y'all played a good series. Congratulations. I'm not done answering. I'm sitting here and I
have
did
respect.
the thing.
It's the Knicks thing here. It's Knicks in here. It's Knicks in here.
Congratulations. Again, congratulations on the series. Jalen Brunson played a great series. Julius Randle did not play a good series, and that bitch is hurt. RJ Barrett played a better half of the series. Nope.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish, Dylan. I'm gonna let you.
He started playing well tonight. He started turning it around.
No. Going on, baby. It's off the rails. It's off the rails.
All of that, and
it's
you're
off
muted.
the rails. It's off the rails.
All of that,
and we still can't hear you. We still can't hear you. You still are mumbling, and you know what?
Then I'm leaving. If I can't rebuttal, and then I'm out. If I can't answer Flo's question, then I'm out.
Shit like that.
So for now, this is how we're gonna be. If this is how we're gonna be, and we're not gonna be civil humans because the Knicks won a fucking playoff series for the first time in however long, then this is what. Then I'm not gonna be here. This is exactly why I said I wasn't gonna fucking come on. So thank you. Are we gonna be civil, or are we gonna?
First of all, you kicked all of you kicked us out, or we got removed, and you were talking and you were muted that whole time. No one can hear you.
Nothing.
Goodbye, fellas.
No, you were muted. Nobody heard it.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Like, did you mute him? I didn't mute you.
He's gone. He's gone, fellas. He's gone. He's gone. It got too hot here.
Farewell.
It got too hot.
Oh wow. Watch it from your Twitch and the comment in the comment section.
That was like 60 degrees weather. That wasn't even hot yet.
It sure didn't, because I couldn't wait to talk to him about my man RJ Barrett, because Dylan was talking about RJ Barrett all season. But who stepped up these last 3 games? That guy, RJ Barrett.
Yep.
That guy.
And he did it efficiently. Not like he did it like he been here before, which he has been, you know. He has been. You know, but like not winning, like, you know,
is to acknowledge anything to run all the smoke. So we want to sit there and talk about this real quick. This man, but Josh, I don't want to disrespect you. I'm sorry. I just want to get this out of my way, and then you can go ahead and talk. That's my bad. This man right here, this comment's up. We want to talk about my guy getting emotional. This is the same guy who runs from every bit of smoke that pops up. And the second that who the fuck do you think it is?
Who do you think it is, James?
Yeah, but who's Jackson?
Oh, that's a great. You know what? That's a great question.
Tony. It's Tony.
Yeah, but who's Jackson?
I don't know. He thinks he's Jackson. He thinks he's Tony. He thinks he's Montiago. He thinks he's all these things. My dude got emotional. No, I just wanted to be able to fucking talk. But we couldn't do that. We were riding a high and we needed to calm down for a minute.
Hey, man.
But this guy, my dude got emotions. This guy is Captain Emotions, Captain Smoke Detector, wants to run from every time there's ever smoke. Not you, Josh. Just pointing out the comment. It's a fact. So why don't you, Anthony, why don't you do me a favor and you get in here? Or are you just going to sit here and do that bitch thing you do where you just run away, put the eyes, and keep it moving?
You went and got somebody else because it was too hot for you, bro.
No, I didn't get nobody else.
80 degrees there.
I didn't get nobody. Who am I getting? I'm here alone. 10 toes.
Okay.
I just needed a minute to cool off.
All right, bro.
You're all right. You're all right.
Are you gonna let me talk and answer questions, or are we gonna do the uncivilized thing?
Yeah, I want you to finish.
We can do uncivilized. You want to do?
Well,
uncivilized?
y'all already did uncivilized. So
no, we didn't do uncivilized. You want uncivilized? Play the song. Play the song.
We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York.
We can do this all night, Dylan. We can do it all night.
As long as I'm able to speak. If we're gonna do that thing where Dylan's not allowed to speak, then no.
Nah, speak your truth, bro. Because I got a few questions for you.
Because I won't play the game if Dylan's not allowed to speak.
Hey, listen, man, Dylan, you got to deal with this. You got to deal with this. Remember every episode, the Nets win, Knicks stink. Remember all that?
And I'm okay with that. Listen. If we're gonna sit here and act like I can't take it, that's wrong. That's wrong. What I won't take is if we're having a back and forth and it's not a back and forth. It's a y'all are talking to me and I have to just sit here because that ain't happening. And if I'm being asked questions to answer and I can't answer them, we're not doing that.
Hey,
okay, so
this is whiskey breeze tonight.
We'll set the
this.
table now.
Can I say one thing though?
Go ahead.
I think it seemed like niggas try to mute you or whatever. But from my perspective, it looked like it just kind of lost connection or whatever. And then
I was muted
for a little while.
No, I was muted.
Big Mike. I heard a lot of stuff. I watched the podcast, and I see podcast Poppy was talking a whole lot of stuff throughout the season and leading into the playoffs. And first of all, I don't know why you picked that shirt for tonight after the Knicks won. That's a little suspect. But okay,
a tank top.
It didn't look good from the top.
A stringer. What are we doing?
Look a little sus. But I'm just saying, like, for all your crying, here for you, bro. If you want to cry, I got some tissue here for you.
Here's the thing. Why do I need to cry?
I got it.
Why do we sit here and act like
I was talking about RJ Barrett for a while.
Well, the reason why I talk about RJ Barrett is because all season he's been nothing but inconsistent. If you say anything else but then him being inconsistent, you're delusional. And if you want to go into this series, you want to talk about him being inconsistent in the 5 games that were played, he was horrendous in 2 out of the 5.
My bad.
He was horrendous in 2 out of the 5.
1 out of the 5.
Yes. 2. Mike, this is your bias talking because you refuse to acknowledge him being bad. And again, what the people don't see is me.
Hold on. You can't.
He was bad in game 2.
In game 1, hold on. In game 1 and 2, he was bad offensively, but he was locking up in game 1. Garland, well, what the fuck?
No, but that
second half game 1.
I understand. I understand that.
And he had 6 assists game 1. So and he had 2 steals. So like he still had a solid game 1.
But he wasn't. But it wasn't a good game. He was horrendous game 2.
He had a bad game 2. I won't argue.
Comments, Mike. Add all these comments.
But game 1, you can't say that was a bad game.
He did play a bad game though.
No, it was a bad shooting night.
On the offensive side of the ball, he was horrendous.
No, he had 6 assists. 6 assists is not horrendous on the offensive
side. But what was
side.
his field goal percentage? What was his shooting percentage? What was his free throw percentage?
He still found other ways to impact the game.
And didn't he hit a clutch shot at the end?
He did.
After missing how many shots at the rim?
What matters?
Okay, so this is what we
What
doing.
matters?
Okay.
Hold on,
No.
bro.
So all I'm saying is RJ Barrett all year has been inconsistent, and I've been getting shit because I've been saying he's been inconsistent.
Oh, no, he's definitely. So, I'm not gonna sit here and be like he's the poster child for consistency because they damn sure he's not. He's definitely
tell Mike that.
But he's 22 years old. We are like what
do we want? What do you want?
You want to talk about RJ Barrett? You must talk about Isaac Okoro.
I will shit on Isaac Okoro. I've been shitting on Isaac Okoro every chance I could.
People come at RJ a little bit harder because he's been in the league for like 3 years, 4 years
and he's
already.
A top 3 pick.
And I get that, right? But bro, he's not. But you want to know the truth about that draft? He's gonna last 2-3 times as much as John Morant and Zion.
Can you say that again? I didn't hear that.
He's gonna last 2 to 3 times more the time than John and Zion.
Well,
Ja
yeah,
gonna be
Zion
out the
can't
league in
play
like 2-3 years,
basketball.
and Ja gonna be out the league in like 2-3 years because he keep trying to jump over everybody. That is his game. He sees somebody in front of him. Oh, let me try to jump over you.
Oh, and I've shit on him for that too. I literally just shit on him last
You
night
know
when
what
we
I'm
were recording.
The Knicks, Ja get injured every single playoff. You've seen it for like the past 3 years already. Every single year he's been getting injured, and Zion can't play 20 games. Like his new nickname should be Street Clothes, like instead of AD. And AD about to get injured next game. Like he fall the wrong way, he get injured. But that's besides the point.
But wasn't the whole thing when the series started was that Cleveland was going to bully us on the
I never said that.
on the rebounding tip?
Never said that.
Yeah, because of the 2 7-footers. That's what
Never
they
said
said.
that.
But here's the thing tonight, though. If you really look at the stats, Mobley and Allen combined
We're awful.
Combined for 13 rebounds. Mitchell had 18 by himself.
18.
Mitchell in the fourth
11
quarter
of them
was just getting
offensively.
on the last Knicks possession. He got 4 offensive rebounds. Like,
Yeah,
Monster.
But
he had a
Cleveland
stretch of 4 offensive
They are
rebounds.
soft in the front court.
Jared, like, was it game 3 or so? I think it was game 3 where Jared Allen literally just let everybody go to the cup and just get a layup. And like RJ Barrett's somebody who doesn't finish well on layups. When he's the one who's getting hot, just getting layup after layup because Jared Allen is doing nothing, that's a problem. Jared Allen is supposed to be a shot blocker, rim protector, and he was bitch made this whole series.
As an assessment.
Josh Hart had 12 rebounds.
I don't think that's fair as an assessment for RJ because he's gotten better at finishing at the rim this year.
Josh, you say this, but then when I go and I do the numbers or I watch the RJ Barrett game, and then I go and I point it out to Michael, and we take a look at all the layups that he misses at the rim. It says the opposite of what you're telling me.
All fouls.
Exactly. He gets fouled. He gets fouled a lot at the rim.
But if they don't get called, is it a foul?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Tell the stat line that, because that's not a foul.
But
this
it's
is the
not.
Hold on. It's the problem. Like I'm not. Please don't think that I'm wilding and comparing him to LeBron. Please don't. But it's the same thing LeBron had an issue with when he was driving to the paint. He would never get the call because he's too strong. RJ is fucking strong.
RJ is not too strong.
Yes,
it's a completely different version that you're trying to compare there.
No,
it's not like RJ's bigger than the average person at his position.
He's not like this bull in the China shot, but he's strong. So the contact don't affect him when his arms is going up. He just goes right through it. He got to sell it a little bit more.
We'll agree to disagree because I always like to compare the RJ Barrett finishing numbers whenever RJ Barrett plays the Nets, and for whatever reason, whenever RJ Barrett plays the Nets, he has the worst finishing games of all time. And I always let Michael know when RJ Barrett is horrendous because what is it last year?
So
there was one game after Mike said that RJ Barrett was really good at finishing, and he missed 8 straight layups. And shots at the rim.
And since that moment, you have just proclaimed that he's not good at finishing at the rim, and that's just not true.
He needs to be better, obviously, because when you finishing at the rim is exactly that, finishing.
But he is a good finisher.
For as many shots as he gets at the rim, he should be better.
Didn't everybody on the Knicks team pretty much finish at the rim this entire series? I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. Jared Allen is supposed to be the guy, and he was bitch made this whole series.
No, that's
they were like, weren't they like the number one defense?
They were the number one defense in the
NBA. They were exactly. Evan
Mobley
Mobley,
was the number one defense in the playoffs.
Orange and blue skies.
I would say, Dylan, are you going to walk into that?
I'm not answering it. I'm not. But no, I've given the Knicks credit in the group. This is the one thing that the people who watch don't see is me actually giving the Knicks credit when they win, and like giving large soliloquies of why I think Jalen Brunson's awesome, and like when the Knicks do well.
But
so then,
I think he was disrespected.
My question is, Podcast Poppy, when do you feel the series took the turn?
Game 3.
I agree.
So do you
'cause,
feel
when
that
I felt
they got
I-
RJ Barrett involved, once they were able to figure out how to get him downhill to get better looks at the basket coming from the left side, that's when the series changed.
I think
I
it
agree.
started once they got onto the court. Cleveland was not ready for Madison Square Garden.
Well, the thing
They
is,
were
Madison Square
not
Garden was
ready.
always going to be a factor, right? It was always going to be a factor. MSG is one of the hardest places to play when in the playoffs, right? But MSG can only affect so much. That's where you need to get your guys in. That's why, like, getting RJ Barrett to be able to score 20 is massive, because that puts the Knicks at, okay, cool, they got 3 guys who are scoring 20. The Cavs have 2 guys who can score 20, a guy who could score 15 in Karis LeVert, and there's no 4th guy, because that's supposed to be Evan Mobley.
But see,
he
Evan
couldn't
Mobley,
do shit.
Cleveland
last
didn't
game,
have
Evan
no
Mobley,
second, no third,
so-
or no fourth. It was just Mitchell and friends.
There was the couple games. Garland played well. Garland played well.
I won't do that to him. He played.
And
he
then the
tried.
last 3 games,
Wait,
LeVert
wait,
was
wait,
putting
wait.
up exactly
If
what
you
he had to.
If you want to talk about inconsistency, Garland was.
Darius Garland was not consistent this series, but
because
his inconsistency was like
a quarter. He had a quarter where he scored like 14.6 assists. That was like game 3, and we
They
still
was
won
out
that
game
game.
4.
it
Oh, it was game 4, yeah.
Mhm.
He had a whole quarter. I was like, oh shit, they was like,
But-
I thought they was gonna tie the game because of that. I'm like, oh, he gonna. But then we came right back and just snatched his soul. Pause.
it was game 3, and then watching the second half of game 4 when Tibbs put you guys in a 2-3 zone.
Hey, yo.
See, and can we talk about how Tibbs was a better
down,
coach than
guy.
JB Bickerstaff?
Tibbs
Yeah,
outcoached the
JB
fuck out of
Bickerstaff
JB
outcoached.
Bickerstaff.
He did.
Oh,
He
he
did.
outcoached the fuck out of him, bro.
Bench,
Like, I was,
putting Julius
you
Randle
know-
on the bench in game 4
yeah,
was
for
a
Obi.
massive move
Wow.
to do.
Tibbs making in-game adjustments.
That was
you
the
know,
correct
that's
thing to
one of
do,
his-
and that is a
that's
hard
one of
thing
his
to
things.
do in the
That's something
playoffs.
the fan base holds against him. Oh, make good in-game adjustments.
Well, usually
Well,
he doesn't.
A lot of us up.
He doesn't.
Sometimes
Usually he
when
doesn't.
you have no choice, like in this game, Randall got hurt. Obviously, Obi stepped up in the third quarter. During game 4, when he couldn't hit the backside of a Bronx bodega, he had to take him out.
Yep.
It just happens.
Hey.
Like, Tibbs knows, as long as he's his workhorse, he got to answer to the fans in that media. He was not trying to do that during the weekend in New York, so he had to take him out. And he has stepped up on both occasions. Look, and everything word offensively, offense, defense, coaching,
It all worked.
bad.
They had Donovan Mitchell had the worst game of his career.
I got a
Like-
question. Did we expose Spider for him not really being like that? Or
It's the same
did we
Spider
really-
from last year. He's just wearing a
Or
different
did we
jersey.
really just take everything away from him and he was just like, I can't do it by myself?
I think it was very much so he took everything by himself, because
that's
once
right there.
once the Knicks put in the 2-3 zone, the wide all JB Bickerstaff called was pick and rolls,
The thing
where they're
about
just
Donovan
they're
Mitchell-
blitzing the screen.
The thing about Donovan Mitchell is he plays to his competition. Just like when we was in the bubble, him and Jamal Murray going at it, scoring 50, 60 points a game and stuff like that. He plays up to his competition. And then he's also Jalen Brunson's son. That's what you need to also accept. He's Jalen Brunson's son, bro.
That's 2 straight playoffs where he knocked his ass out, and then this time he knocked him out in 5. So hey,
No,
Yeah,
Brunson's a dog. Brunson's a dog.
And I thought Cleveland's supposed to be this team that supposed to be that next echelon of teams besides the big 3 in the East. I don't think that's
they
happening.
never will be
It's
if Evan
looking
Mobley
like-
can't figure it out.
It's
Hey,
looking like the
hey,
Knicks won
I
that
would say that.
signing, brother. That's what it's
I would-
looking like.
word.
It's looking like the Knicks won the signing.
It's almost like the
look,
Knicks
it's like-
stars
it's like-
developed and grew up, and somebody on here
No,
said
no.
that
That's
you.
not what we're
Oh
saying.
no,
We're
that
saying
didn't
the
happen,
signing.
James. Oh,
The
okay.
signing. The
Oh.
Can I
signing.
say
Like
this?
Yeah.
it was either
I'll-
Mitchell
Mike,
or
I'll give
Brunson,
if
and
RJ
we
Barrett can
signed
do it
Brunson,
again.
and we
If
didn't
RJ Barrett can
sign-
do it again, I'll admit an L and I'll hold an L. So if he can do it
I-
throughout
I-
the next series,
If
I'll
RJ
concede.
does this against
I'll
Miami
concede.
or Milwaukee,
Whoa! Can we say this? My
Unbearable.
RJ 2 best games was against like Miami. He dropped 46 on Jimmy Butler already.
Yeah, but we're not going to compare regular season heat to this playoff heat. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to be
We're
there
not
with you,
doing
Flo,
that.
but
Okay.
playoff Jimmy's a different Jimmy.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy
He
is
played
crazy.
really good in
We're not doing that. I compared the regular season to playoff
played
season,
really
playoff
good.
stats today, and it's night and day.
Who's
Oh, I
guarding
know.
Brunson? Who?
I don't know, because
Who?
I don't know.
They don't got Tyler Hero either. So I hope, I hope they win.
Like,
But I
is it
hope they win in Game
Strauss?
7.
I like who's guarding
undrafted.
Brunson?
He undrafted. He gonna get
Is
his
it Jimmy?
ass cooked.
Is it Jimmy?
I mean, if we're going to do that thing, he's undrafted. Lou Dort was undrafted. And he's one of the best defenders in basketball, so we're not doing that.
That's a fact.
Can he guard Brunson?
Yeah, but
Who?
Strus?
Strus?
Yeah, no.
I have no idea who's going to play. I don't know what they're going to do. The Heat are
know.
such an anomaly to me.
So
I just don't understand what they do.
Did he have a bunch of overachievers, right? And it's their style of play, right? But at the same time, yes, they're overachievers, but they're missing a really key piece, which is Tyler Hero. And the Knicks can beat Miami without them having Tyler Hero. It would be way easier. It would be a great series if Tyler Hero was there.
I wish he was there.
It would go 7.
So I could shut Dylan up.
It would go 7.
Mike, your beef with that one is not me. Your beef with that one is not me.
So
Stop trying to tie me to all Nick
something
beefs.
up, though?
That's not me.
Nah, we tying you to it. We tying you to it. We tying you to it by your ankle. All right, because you know what you did.
You need
know
to
what
go
you
and
did?
find the guy who just got new eyes, not me.
You remember what you did, right, Mike? You remember what he did, right?
I remember what he said in the chat just a couple days ago after Game 4. I remember what he said.
You remember? You all Knicks have to deal with what Anthony does. I'm tying all Knicks fans together. So you got to deal with this. You got to deal with this.
That's fair. To be fair, y'all are the hive mind, so
you got to deal with it.
Anthony is the fool, which is why I'm glad he's not in here, because I don't even want to hear his nonsense.
Nah, I would have loved to have Anthony in tonight. I need all irrationalism. We wilding out tonight.
And that's the problem.
No,
that's
Dylan,
the problem.
Because in the chat, Dylan, you said, boy, oh boy, if the Knicks blow this 3-1, y'all gonna hear it from me.
And why did I say that, Michael?
Wow.
Why did I say that? Please.
Anthony was talking.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you
know
if Anthony
what?
didn't open his mouth, I wouldn't have said shit.
But
I would have let y'all have it.
We closed the door, so now you got to deal with all this Knicks stuff. Now you got to deal with it.
And that's fine. I'll deal with it.
Now
but
you gotta
again,
deal with it.
we're not sitting here and say that I'm just a hater out of nowhere. I'm a hater out of circumstance.
Hater, Jace.
Bro,
Hater
at
out
the
of
end of the day-
circumstance.
Definitely a Jace.
Yo, bro, at the end of the day, you a hater because you're a Nets fan. You don't want.
But I'm not. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about this rivalry. That's the thing. I don't. I don't. I care about it because I know it bothers Mike.
No.
And it bothered Mike to his core.
All I know is that your Nets have lost 10 straight playoff games. 10.
10 straight playoff games. 10 straight playoff games.
10 straight
yes, we
playoff
did.
games.
And how many times in the last 10 years have we won a playoff series? 2. How many times have you guys in 10 years won a playoff series?
You know what's funny?
Just now. So until you guys win the same amount of games, I don't want to hear shit.
It's technically 2, but
the bars
is it 2?
It is.
Is it?
It is 2. Boston and now Cleveland. That's 2 in 10 years.
So
2013.
That is true.
Team, they had Kenny Atkinson, they had the young boys, they were
the bars in hell.
They went all in and tried to get KD and Kyrie. But look what's happened now. They went and reverted back to the same old shit.
Here's the thing. Let's go ahead and understand a timeline. Here's my favorite thing to do.
Hold on. That's what they used to make fun of us for. Oh, we went all in for Carmelo Anthony.
Never have I ever made fun of that.
I said they. I'm talking about they.
Okay.
Net fans. You're
don't
taking all the Net fans.
Don't let me into that.
You're getting all the
I
Net
get
fans smoke.
Yes.
I get it. What Net fans? All 10 of them? All 10 of them? Was that what we're doing?
Yes.
Nah, that's funny. That's funny. Because you know if it's the Knicks Nets, there's mad Knicks fan in there. Like, we run that shit.
You guys have
season.
won 2
All
times
season.
in the
The
last
Knicks
fucking
have
4
not
years.
beaten the Nets in 4 years. Yeah, that was you, Dylan,
Yeah.
talking all
What's
that.
your record in the
Knicks-
last 4 years, Mike? What's the Knicks record versus the Nets?
You know what the Knicks
Don't
record
care.
No,
against
I
the
don't
Nets
care.
is?
Answer my
In the
question.
last
Are we
3
doing the
months,
podcast?
it's 2-0.
Are we doing the podcast
2-0.
for
That's
people
what
who
I
don't
know.
answer questions?
I'm gonna say we haven't won a game in the last 3 years, except for
You
the
have
last
won 2
we beat
games
y'all.
in the last 4 years.
I know, and the last 2, and it was the last 2 games we played. I
Yes.
understand that because
No,
you
Mike
guys
doesn't.
had great players.
Oh, I
Hold on, you guys
understand it.
had great players.
Josh,
didn't
do
do
I have
shit
to
in the
remind you?
playoffs.
So let me go and remind you of the last
That's why I
time
say it
before
doesn't
this
matter.
season.
We're not reminding nothing because this is not a Nets podcast tonight.
No, let me
This is
remind
a
you
Knicks
the
podcast
last
tonight.
time last year we played. Do you know who beat you guys? It was Cam Thomas and Seth Curry.
Nah,
No
it's a Knicks
Hart,
pod
no Kyrie,
tonight.
Oh, my
no Kevin
goodness.
Durant. It was Cam Thomas and Seth Curry. And the reason why I love that game is you guys blew a 25-point lead, and Michael was furious and wouldn't answer any of my text messages.
Hold on.
And where are the Nets right
And
now?
you're trying to say that there was no Kyrie, no
1, 2, 3
KD,
Cancun.
and no
That's where they at.
no Harden.
In
And
that
you
game,
guys
no.
said-
In that
Aren't
game,
they on
no.
Flatbush trying to get a cheesecake right now because they've been
In that,
eliminated? Is that what
if
they
you
are?
go back into
I
that
could've sworn
3-year
I saw
stretch,
Cam Thomas
you
had
had
juniors last night.
And,
That's
and that
really-
was this
I'm so
season. Was
happy.
that this season?
no, that was not this season. That was the last game we played last season.
We don't give a fuck about the last game of last season. So you talking about when Randall wasn't playing and it was just
No, Randall was playing in that game. The whole Knicks starting lineup was playing in that game.
Okay, do you realize since the Brooklyn Nets have come over from Jersey, your ownership and management have tried to become the big thing in New York and they have failed multiple times?
Did you know that person
No, hold on,
doesn't
hold on.
own
I wasn't done.
the
Hold
Nets
on,
anymore?
Hold on. Do y'all remember when KG
Yeah, and the new
Bears
owner-
came to town? How
Did
that
you know
work?
that regime is no
Remember when
longer
Kyrie
here?
and KD came to town?
Yeah,
How
but
did work?
the new owner took over and is trying to do the same thing though. You can't.
Try to
But
do the
he,
same
no, the
thing.
problem is Mikhail
Yeah.
Prokhorov came out and tried to put Jay-Z on billboards and say, come to Brooklyn, come to the Nets.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right about that. But the new regime is trying to take over New York as well, bro.
And it's
It's
not
not trying to take over
working.
New York. It's trying to build the best team you can.
No,
That's what it was.
you
Because
gotta-
you guys know, as well as I know, as well as Sean Marks, Joe Tsai, and all these people know, New York is, you can't win New York. You can't.
It's a Yankee town.
It's a Knick town. It's a Yankee town. That's what it is. The only
a
way
giant
the
town.
Nets would ever start to win New York is if they won like 3 straight. That would be the only thing, because then you build from the ground up with a bunch of young fans who now become
Even
a
then,
fan
it's
of the
shaky.
winning team.
But
Nobody-
That's how it
was
goes.
planning
Look
on
at all the
that.
But
Warriors
hold on.
fans.
But that was the plan that y'all made.
And failed.
It's not about running New York. That's why, again, the Nets plan is never to run New York. That
Yes,
was
it has.
Mikhail
Yes, it
Prokhorov
has.
and Jay-Z's plan, was to run New
Yes,
York.
it has. It's always been that way from
It's
Prokhorov.
never. Here's again, the Knicks have more invested in this rivalry than the Nets do, because the Nets already know that there's no shot that you do this.
Hey guys,
I don't know
hey,
about
guys,
that.
Hey,
No,
I
There's
don't
no
agree
shot
with
that you do this.
because the Nets put $5 billion into this rivalry by building a stadium in Brooklyn.
Jay-Z is the one who facilitated that, and guess who doesn't own a part of the
You know
Nets
how-
anymore?
You know why? Because he make more money as a sports manager. That was a smart.
Yeah,
business
he
move.
brought the
And-
team to Brooklyn and sold.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he
So
and,
didn't he
and-
just basically set y'all up like LL Cool J did Cannabis? Is that basically what we're talking about here?
pretty much?
Ain't that just it? Like, ain't that really it?
Are we okay? We're not going to sit here and talk ownership like James Dolan isn't the fucking worst owner in sports. We're not going to
That
do
was
that.
that's
We're not
that's
gonna do
old
that.
news, bro.
No,
That's
it's not old news.
Hold on,
It's
can-
not
you wanna-
old
You wanna know
news.
why that's
It's
old
not-
news?
Isn't James Dolan still the guy who's trying to use technology to recognize people's faces who've talked shit about him on Twitter?
Yeah, for you to not
Yeah,
come
that's
in
the
and say
same
that.
guy.
I
That is
respect
the
that,
same
bro.
guy.
How do you not
But here's
respect
the
that?
thing
How
with
you trying to talk
James
shit
Dolan.
about me but want to come to my shit? How you trying to sue me but trying to come to my fucking stadium? I respect
That's
it. You try to sue me? Get the fuck out of here.
This is also the same guy
It's
who kicked
mine.
Charles Oakley out.
I
You
mean,
can't
I
do
don't know what
that.
happened there, but
But
yeah,
You
here's
can't.
the
No,
thing.
we
I
all
don't
know what
think
happened.
that's
That's Charles Oakley went out
he a
and said,
legend.
no, we're not going to blindly defend bad ownership.
No,
winning
no,
guys,
no.
winning
Yo,
fixes all.
but
I understand that,
I
but you're
got a
not going to do
question.
that.
Why are you talking to me about stuff that happened in 2009?
But
I'm
you
talking. I
also
actually just talked to you
say-
about something that happened 2 months ago first,
No.
and then you dismissed
What?
it
But Dylan,
about the facial recognition. That was 2 months ago.
Because if you
We're not doing
have
that.
a business,
We're not
hold on, bro.
deflecting.
Hold on, bro.
We're not
Dylan,
deflecting.
if you have a business, and somebody is suing you, you want them there?
If you're a business person and they just spent money on a ticket, yeah, you want them there.
No.
Yes, because that ultimately is what funds your business.
I don't need that $200 ticket from this person that's trying to sue me. I got 1 million Knicks fans gonna buy it.
And this is why you sell the team is always spewing out in New York.
All right, I got another question for you. If somebody was suing you, would you let them in your house?
My house isn't a business.
You're deflecting. I'm asking
I'm
you a
not.
question. I'm asking you a question.
Deflection.
Make an analogy that is actually the same. Because one's a business, one's my home.
Because it's his property.
It's
his
a
property.
business.
It's his property, though.
It's a business at the same time.
Okay.
So if my house was a business, somebody paid to get into my business, absolutely, come on in. Still sue me. You're still going to take that L.
So
but go ahead.
Dylan, you're saying now, and you just said about 2 minutes ago, that James Dolan is the worst owner. Did you not just say that?
Yes, that is a thing.
Okay,
he
so
is literally the worst owner in
I-95
sports.
Worse than the
is a
Suns
certain
owner?
guy who has so much dirt on NFL owners that it will rock the boat. His name is Daniel Snyder. Are you familiar with him?
He's
the Redskins owner?
I will concede defeat on that point.
Then the owner
I will concede defeat on that point, and I will go back to saying in the NBA. I will go to say he's the worst in the NBA.
What about the Phoenix Suns owner?
That guy is not an owner anymore, so it doesn't apply.
But wasn't all that?
All right, so you telling me? Hold on. I got the best rebuttal. You telling me Jordan's a better owner?
He's not as problematic as James Dolan is.
How has James Dolan been problematic in the past 7 years?
In the past 7 years, let's go with Madison Square Garden staff going ahead and kicking Spike Lee out of the entranceway that he's been taking for, I don't know, fucking 40 years at this point, and then kicking him out of the Garden, kicking Charles Oakley.
Back. Question. Continue.
No, we're not doing that. We're not.
But
Spike
he came right back.
Am I not seeing that?
No, I'm saying.
Yo, if Spike really felt that disrespected, he would have made more of a bigger deal out of it.
He did, and then he started going to Nets games. Do you remember?
And how long did that last?
I remember. It actually still happens. He's still there.
You know why?
Little do you know.
You want to know why?
Last year.
You got to understand this. You got to understand this. Like, I'm from New York.
I'm glad. Congratulations.
Like, I'm from New York. Right? I got love for the Jets, for the Mets, for the like for every other team. I got love for them because I'm from New York. I want to see them do good, but not better than my Knicks, than my Yankees or my Giants. You feel me?
I understand, and I know exactly what you're about to say. You're going to say
I love you.
They're a Jersey team, but we're going to go through, and I'm going to have to tell you the history of the Nets again.
Jersey team.
I'm going to tell you about the history of the Nets again.
Nobody was going to the games when you had Chuck Morris and Kerry Kittles, and nobody was going to the games. They were giving
Net great Kerry Kittles.
Kerry Kittles. You mean that same time frame where we were in the NBA Finals for 2 straight years, and you guys were starting your decade run of garbage, and a decade run of garbage.
Oh, you talking about?
Here's the thing. Here's my
point.
Hold on. Before being
wait. You talking about when you lost in the finals twice?
Yeah, still got there. How many? Did you know that the Knicks in the last 23 years are considered win-loss record the worst team in basketball? Did you know that?
The finals in 50 years. I mean,
the Nets haven't made it to the finals in 50 years.
No, he said the Knicks haven't. 72.
No, we ain't winning 50. We ain't making it since the 90s.
You know the Nets have won a title in New York more recently than the Knicks have.
Oh, you love that talking point.
I love that. I love it because it's a fact.
Yo,
because Flo likes to say that the Nets aren't a New York team when the Nets are the last team in New York basketball-wise to win.
To win what? A championship?
A championship in New York.
I got a question. You got more.
Oh, why are we acting like we're surprised here? Oh shit! Here's a history lesson.
You got more chips than the Knicks.
He's holding
Never
on
said
to this
that.
ABA championship.
Never said
He's
that.
holding
I'm
on
just
to it.
saying, as far as recently go,
I was
the
just
Knicks aren't
asking
even the
him.
last team to win a title in basketball in New York.
Ooh,
Bro,
It's not an
like,
NBA.
Oh,
it's
there
not
it
an
is.
NBA
There it is. The
championship.
who cares? The who
It's
cares?
not an
Again,
NBA championship.
thank
Again.
you.
I
It's
think
not NBA
Julius Irving
championship.
cares because didn't he leave y'all?
Julius Irving didn't leave. We had to get rid of him to get to the NBA. And fun
So he
fact, we
left
tried to
y'all.
give him to you guys, and you guys said no.
But he's not a
Yeah,
New
we was
Jersey Nets
good.
fan, right? Okay.
You guys said no. You guys could have had Dr. J and Kareem. But you guys said no.
We was good.
Because you guys wanted the Nets to pay the city tax. Basketball history.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for it now because they ain't gonna be the hottest thing in there. Probably
The Nets
Liberty.
never
Yeah, we
were.
know.
Here's the thing, they
Yeah,
weren't.
DJ, you're right.
You know,
You're
like,
right. The
nobody
Nets
care
are the
about
third
ABA
best team
championship.
in New York.
And the Knicks are still the second best team in New York.
Nope, first. We're first.
They're not, because the Liberty are still better.
The Liberty have not played a game.
The Liberty
They have
are
not
a
played.
better basketball team.
They have not played a game.
And
They're
still are
not.
better.
Roster
They are
is
not?
a better
I give it
basketball
to
team.
them.
The Liberty are a
No,
super
they're
team.
not.
They are a better basketball team.
Yo, they won the chip.
They're about to. Trust me, I'll
When?
know. I'll be there front row.
I'll be there too.
That's all assumption.
Big Liberty fan. I'll be there too. I'll be there.
Yo, it's a Knicks tape thing,
Oh,
man.
it's the
Fuck
playoffs
all
right
that
now.
talk. Fuck all that talk. We ain't trying to hear it. Who's next? That's what I want to. Is next. All right.
Pretty much.
We ain't talking about.
We're on Sports Street saying that.
As
Yo,
we
is
stand
Miami
right
winning?
now, it's 71-70 Milwaukee with 10 minutes to go in the third.
73-70.
Yeah, Milwaukee, get a
73,
dub,
yeah.
man. Get a dub, man. Let us get some more
Stretch,
rest.
yeah, man.
Randall definitely needs some rest. Because, like, you guys remember, right? Like, his style of play, he plays, like, with a lot of force. And you need your ankles for that. Like, you got to be able to stand on your feet, obviously. And we're going to need that for the next round. Like, I'm not afraid of Bam at all because we all know he's soft in the playoffs. Like, he's not about it in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry old, but like he'll have a game or two where he'll be like 25 again. Like you know how that goes with old players. Jimmy Butler,
That's what we need to worry about. Yeah.
Like
And
I
they're a
just feel like if
well-coached
we
team.
tire him out, I feel like
And
if
they're
we
a
just
well-coached
find a way
team.
to tire him out because he doesn't have that safety blanket of white boy Tyler Hero. He doesn't have that safety blanket, so like we just need to tire him out. We need to make him
That's
work.
hard. That's
We need to
easier
make
said
him
than
I
done.
don't know if Jimmy gets tired.
Yeah, that's easier
I
said
don't
than
know.
done
I mean,
because
in
the
the
Miami,
finals, he was
they're-
tired every other game.
I've seen
No,
Jimmy
no,
get
that's-
tired once, and I think it was the NBA Finals. That was
Yeah,
the
that's-
only
that's
game I've ever
easier.
seen him get tired.
Yeah, that's easier said than done because the Miami have like one of the number one conditioning teams in the NBA. They have
fine.
they have
I get that.
they have
They have
a
weight and
policy
a
of
body
like
fat.
of
They
like
have a weight.
8% body fat
Body fat.
for their
Well, that's-
conditioning.
Well, I guess Kyle Lowry must be skipping those days because he's been at Popeyes on South Beach quite a bit. Okay,
Kyle Lowry's also like old as fuck. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's been there quite a
bro.
bit. I
He
honestly
did.
look at Miami like the same way I look at Cleveland. Butler's gonna go off. You're gonna need somebody to consistently step up for Miami in that series. Can you really count on that? And remember,
we've seen
the
Jimmy
Knicks will
just
have
do
home
it
court
by himself.
advantage in this series. You think they're really ready for Game 1 and Game 2 in New York? I don't think so.
I think Jimmy's ready for anything.
Yeah, I don't think Jimmy's going to be afraid of that crowd.
Jimmy's not going to be afraid, but the rest of them.
Listen, I watched Jimmy carry this series so far. I've watched Jimmy carry in that Boston series. I watched Jimmy carry in every series he's played in the last 2 years.
But nah, Jimmy is like
Jimmy's
of our
different when it
era,
comes to
he's
his
a top
playoff
5
stuff.
Playoff player. Yeah, like of our era, he's like a top 5 playoff player. Like
This is different than Cleveland. They're a much better coach team. They play as a group way better than Cleveland does, and Jimmy will do it on both ends.
Just like I said with the Cleveland series,
it's less options over there than over here in the Cleveland series.
The Knicks,
They
the
don't
key
have
to
a
that
good
series, the Knicks bench has to win that series. If the Knicks are going to win, the bench has to win. And
like
Mitch, again, Dylan, Mitch, he doesn't have to beat Bam I just need him to
Mitch is going to beat
match.
Bam. No, I'm not here. I'm not.
I don't need him to beat Bam. I just need him to match Bam. If you match Bam, they have no other bigs.
You guys have the size advantage.
If he matches him and the bench does their job, the Knicks actually really should win in 6.
He can shoot.
Yeah, but he stinks right now. Bam is not very good right now.
I agree.
And that's supposed to be your number 2, right?
Listen, when your number 1 drops 56, I don't really think you need a number 2.
Is Jimmy gonna really drop 40+ points in that entire series? No.
Are you going to put it past him?
He's not going to drop 40 points.
Are you going to put it past him? Do you know what he's averaging right now?
It's a market right now. He's not going to average 40 points a game.
You know what he's averaging right now?
He's not.
He's averaging 36 right now. That's 2 more baskets.
Okay, but he's not averaging 40 points in the upcoming series if they advance to play the Knicks. He's not. He's not.
Okay.
Look it. He's not.
Okay. Listen, if you want to sit here and poke the bear, go ahead, Dylan Brooks.
Nah, it's not.
That's
it's
not
not
the smartest
about.
thing you want to do.
Whoa. Us as Knicks fans, we're not trying to poke the bear. We're just talking about.
He is.
We're
He's poking the bear.
Not. No, he's not poking the bear. He's saying he's not going to average 36 points a game. We're saying like our defense is going to slow him down.
Listen.
We will make.
I would love to believe you.
But 79 points in one of those games in the playoffs.
We will make the rest of Miami have to beat us, and they can't.
We'll see. I think it'll be a good series. That's old school rivalry right there.
No,
it is a
rivalry.
That's an old school rivalry.
Like I wish Pat Riley did what he did in Miami for us, because he was supposed to. But that's besides the point.
Nah, I still want to see PJ Brown on the street. I'm sorry.
What did I just say, Dylan? What did I just say? To this day, if I see PJ Brown on the street, I'm swinging on him.
I don't care if I see him in Washington Heights. I don't care if I see him on Empire Boulevard in Brooklyn. It's on site if I see him.
To this
That's how I feel about Billy King.
Why y'all trying to beat up PJ Washington? What's his name?
Nah, PJ
Brown.
Put Charlie Ward in the playoffs.
To this day. I will take it. I will take it to my grave. The Knicks were going to beat the Bulls that year. I will take it to my grave. I watched that team. They were the only team that gave that Bulls team problem all year. And David Stern said, you know what? Nah, we're gonna suspend your 3 best players for stepping off the bench. All right, cool. Heard you, David Stern. Heard you loud and clear.
Nah,
kiss the ring for Michael Jordan. Cool.
Relax.
I mean, we don't gotta worry about Stern no more. All right. So let's talk about the next round series, right? So if we do get Miami, I feel like we match up really well with them because we have more wins than them as well. Like we have Quentin Grimes to throw at him. We got Menu quickly because
Is Grimes hurt?
We got
Yes, Grimes is hurt. I was about to say I need Grimes to get healthy.
Shoulder injury. I think Grimes will be back next round. I just hope that he don't. I hope he don't lose his shot when he first come back.
I mean, that's a possibility.
When he first came back, in the beginning of the season from the little quick injury he had in the beginning, he had a little shooting slump at first, and then he went crazy shooting over 50% from 3, and then he slowed down again. So I just want him to not have that slump, because Quentin Grimes is really good at basketball as well.
Another defender you can throw at Butler or whoever else. So
I'm watching the best perimeter defender in basketball fucking just get cooked.
Who?
That's where it's Drew Holiday.
Oh.
I'm watching the best perimeter perimeter defender in basketball get cooked every time down the court. So I think the Knicks being able to throw more bodies at Jimmy is a much better option than what Milwaukee's currently doing.
Because they only giving him one option of a great defender.
I think Giannis should be guarding him in the fourth quarter.
Do you want to do this right now, Dylan? Do you want to do this right now?
I do.
Question, guys. Dylan said that Giannis should be embarrassed for not picking up Jimmy during that 56-point game. Should be embarrassed because he let Drew Holiday and defensive first team player guard Jimmy when nobody was stopping Jimmy that night. Nobody.
My point then was in the last. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I say this about that? It's like I respect what I get where you're coming from, and I respect it. But I think Giannis is the type of person that, like, Drew was probably like, nah, I got this. Like, I got this. Like, you know, and Giannis is going to let him do his thing. Like, he's not going to want to, like, you know, like, step over his teammates' toes and be like, yo, let me take him. Like, so, because, like, he a nice person overall, like, as far as, like, maneuvering with his
He's a
teammates.
darling. Everybody loves him.
You never see him, like, have a little outburst and none of that shit that Randall be doing to man. Like, he don't give no bad vibes. So, I don't think he's, like, I don't get no soft vibes from him in the sense of, like, he's scared of a matchup. I think that was he just listening to coach, like. But maybe
that's on Bud.
Maybe he should have said, "Yo, I got this. Let me get him real quick." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because my point was in the last 5 minutes, right? In the last 5 minutes, there should be an opportunity for Giannis to be like, "Let me get him." Like, you had him the whole game. He just gave everybody 50. My turn. Let me get him for 4 or 5 straight possessions. Let me see what I do.
So I would say this too. I didn't watch the game, but was there any possessions where he was guarding him? Because, like, you know,
not in the last 5 minutes.
So, but in the beginning of the game, right?
In the beginning of the game, Flo, everybody caught it.
Let me finish. In the beginning of the game, right? If Jimmy, like, say Giannis was on him, and every time Jimmy had the ball, he got a screen to get a switch. Then maybe that was the reason why.
Well, that's how they got Giannis on him. That's how they got Giannis on him, because Drew took him up the court.
And then
Drew had him up in court, up the court in his shit the whole game. There were opportunities where they would switch off, obviously, but Drew was there attached to his hip the majority of the game.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So you wanted him to, like, press him.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes of the game, I wanted to be like, yo, Giannis, go.
Press him. All right.
Give a different look. Use your length.
But you also got to understand that Giannis just came back from a back injury. You know,
and here's what I'll say to that: if you're injured, don't play.
But nah.
But you could be compromised. Like
you could, yeah. Like,
injured, don't
it's
play.
The playoffs.
It's no excuse. It's no excuse.
But you got a game plan the right way.
He wasn't injured enough to get 20 and 22.
But he just only got 20. Why he didn't drop 40 if he really wasn't injured? Because
they build the wall really well against Giannis in Miami. They designed that wall. They started that wall like 5 years ago.
But Giannis was.
But Giannis had just on that wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, is he fully back? Like, he just got back. First game back from that injury. And, you know, he was fighting to get back. So, you know, you got to let him get back. Before we start criticising, oh, now you running.
Flo, fuck Giannis. I don't like Giannis, so fuck him.
There it is, right there. There it is, right there. There it is.
Like, we're no more beating around the bush here. Fuck him.
Nah, bro. Remember when they threw that lob and he turned around and blocked that shit, bro?
That was great. That was great.
Defense. That is beautiful. Like,
that's great. It's one of the best defensive plays ever. 100%.
Yeah, like I love.
But that's a defensive player of the year. Go guard him. Go guard him. Go guard him, defensive player of the year.
I fuck with Giannis, bro. I really like him. Like.
Dylan's just mad because he sent him home. But moving on. Yes. But moving on, this is post game live. We do have to talk about the other game tonight. Lakers, you know, they were getting blown out. Then D'Lo caught fire. They cut it to 1.
D'Lo stinks.
They cut it to 1. I literally was going back and forth with the Knicks game, and then, you know, fourth quarter. So screw you, Lakers. I turned back to the Knicks game. Knicks win. I turned back. Lakers are down 18.
I got it. I got the C&D company. Yeah.
Lakers lose. Lakers looked a little. I won't say old. They just look tired.
They look like they just used all their energy in overtime in the game prior.
So, do we think? Yeah.
Yeah, we if I'm the Lakers, you just hold that L and then you have to close out now. You have to close out. You
Game
cannot let
7.
this hit 7.
Game 7 for the Lakers
You
is
cannot let this hit 7. This game 7 is next.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday. Let me just.
Yo,
If
nah,
you're the
nah,
Lakers,
I'ma
you
say this,
cannot.
right? So I was like, yo, bro, Dylan Brooks wilding, you poking the beer. I'm not this big LeBron fan, but LeBron has been playing great this series, right? And he has some clutch shots too. And I'm the first person to say LeBron not clutch because he done ran from the line, and I never forgave him. I never forgave him for that. But bro, like if he don't close out, that's gonna be a bad luck. I like next game because game 7, I don't know because John, because like I do say that John might not make it in the league in the next 4 years or whatever, but he is amazing. Like I don't even think he's gonna get injured on some Derrick Rose stuff because he just do too much. Like, and I'm not wishing that on him because I don't want anybody to get hurt. But at the end of the day, we see the play style that he has. Like he jumps wild and he's skinny. Like I don't know. From what I see on TV, he look like he's like 150 trying to jump over everybody. Like
Yeah, and he keeps doing the same. That's the same thing. He jumps from a foot out from the free throw line, and
he
everyone's
think
like,
he
"All
could
right, we
just
know
take
it's
him.
coming.
Right? Yeah. Like so,
We
it's
know it's
like, bro,
coming.
you gotta,
You're not
get a
going to
little bit
finesse us.
more
You're not going
creative.
to Euro
Like,
to the
jump
hoop.
by
You're
them.
not going to just
Like, jump-
take a layup.
Like jump by them and do some layup off the glass.
Do the old Derrick Rose hop step.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, the hop step from a fucking a mile away.
2009 fucking Derrick Rose hop step would be an unbelievable weapon in Ja's repertoire, but it's just not existent.
He needs the floater from the foul line.
Mm-hmm. Because right now his whole game is I'm gonna try to launch.
There you go, man. Game, right? Have a good one.
That is Josh's whole game. So I agree. I think the Lakers have to win game 6. It is Friday from what I'm seeing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good
That's
game.
going to be really tough for them. Like, I always knew the Lakers was going to win because Memphis is mad young and they talk too much shit. They have to, like, go through this hurt of, like, understanding, like, yo, you got to stop talking shit and let your play do the talking. And then after you win the ring, then you can maybe start talking. But then you still shouldn't talk because all that does is bring attention to yourself.
The problem is they're worst players talking, and the rest of the team has to answer for it. Like that's like Dylan Brooks is literally like statistically the worst or second worst player in the playoffs this offseason.
But Bane does it too, like
they all
Bane's
talk.
A little bit more subtle. Like everybody else talks, but
they all
like
talk.
One of them talk. All of them.
Dylan is wild.
Because
the shit he talks is crazy.
I done heard Desmond Bane talking about like he was talking real spicy, like Desmond Bane, like
at least Bane will back it up though.
Desmond Bane said he's a starter too. He said, he got to do it again. He was talking about white boy. I can't remember his name.
Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I think he was talking about Reeves. Like I'm like, yo, you know.
Austin Reeves has been cooking him all series. Austin AK-15 cooking him. AR, whatever. I don't care.
I just feel like they gotta let the game do
whatever.
It's Austin Reeves.
They actually can play really good defense. Right?
Bane is good though. Bane is a good player. And he backs it up on his side. Just Austin Reeves is also a good player.
It's not like anything else with Memphis. That they haven't won anything. They're
too much dip on their chip.
I don't think Reeves is that good of a player.
Winning games.
I think Reeves is a solid role player. He's really good.
Like look at my face. I don't think he's that good of a player.
He's a solid role player. He's a very solid role player. I really like Austin Reeves.
They can't like.
Why you hating, man? Why you hating? He does
I'm not hating. I just like.
You need every championship team needs an Austin Reeves on their team.
That
just does those little plays that don't show. You know what he is for the Lakers? He's what Josh Hart is for us. Just all them plays that just it don't really show.
I feel like that's disrespectful to Josh Hart for you to say that.
Not at all. Not at all.
Josh Hart is way better than Austin Reeves.
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm saying the things that Josh Hart does for the Knicks
Yeah.
Austin Reeves does for the Lakers.
Nah, I know. I'm
Just hating.
Just hey,
Nah,
why
I'm
you
not
hate that?
hating.
What that man do to you?
I just feel like he get more respect than like Manuel Quickly or like certain players on my Knicks, and I don't like that.
Well, also too.
Are we really playing
if
the
I'm a
Knicks as an
hater for
underdog
that-
because one player gets looked at over another player?
No, I mean
Yup.
it's still out there. Let's be
We're
honest.
not doing
There's still
that.
some Nick bias out there in the media. It's not as much as it used to be. We're not like the jokes and memes on Twitter and social media, but it's still out there.
We had to force them to respect us, right? Which is the best way to do it, right? And then we still got them like, they still like, yeah, they good, but yeah, they not.
I mean,
you know what I'm
Jalen
saying? We
Brunson
still
not
got
making
that. And
All-Star
I
team.
honestly, right? That's what I'm saying.
Disrespectful.
Like, they didn't
Disrespectful.
want us to have 2 All-Stars.
Jalen Brunson not making an All-Star team was disrespectful.
Do not. I did this with Mike. I love Jalen Brunson, but he was not
It
an
was
all-star compared to the guys that were there.
No
Drew
way.
Holiday shouldn't have been
It
there.
was disrespectful.
Drew Holiday shouldn't have been there, but Jalen Brunson shouldn't have been an all-star over Trae Young. He shouldn't have been.
But why?
I know you guys don't like Trae Young,
is
but at that
inefficient
point in the
as hell.
All-Star game, Trae Young was averaging like 26 and 10.
But he's not efficient though, bro.
He was
He was
averaging
shooting like 40.
double.
He was shooting 40% and average
And it's
7
an All-Star
turnovers.
game. It's not. Who cares about efficiency in the All-Star game
I mean,
where they chuck half-court shots? Like it's the All-Star game.
The
Like,
final 2 that were basically selected were Drew Holiday and James Harden.
Drew Holiday shouldn't have been there. James Harden
And
absolutely
Brunson
should have
the
been
one
there.
in- Simple.
So James Harden deserves to be there. Why? Or
At that point, he was
got
averaging what,
8
like
assists.
19
He
and
got
12?
He got 9 assists a game throwing it just MB.
Okay, that's a great thing.
No.
John Stockton leads his all-time assist leader, and he just threw to a child molester the whole time.
Come on, bro.
Had
It
to
don't
get
matter
that.
who your assists are to.
I
It just
get
matters that
it.
you get them.
All right.
Like, it's
so
an
you know
all-star
how-
game. Again, I like Jalen Brunson a lot.
Harden lost his step, bro.
He can't finish like he used to at all, but he is a great facilitator.
And I will tell y'all now, besides a major fourth quarter, it looks like we're going to get a game 6.
Yeah, because Milwaukee is just pulling away right now.
Yeah, they
Let's
literally are.
go.
I mean, the only
Yo,
good
nah,
part is that the Knicks will get an
if
extra
you
game.
want- If we want to talk about it, like in the beginning of this next
That's a bad
series,
foul call.
I really believe that I thought we were kind of losing 7. Like, I thought we would get 3, but I really thought because of what we saw in the regular season that the Cavs was a little bit better than us
Oh, it's
because they were a little bit
Big
more
Bad
top
Donovan
heavy.
and the big
They were a
7
little
foot.
bit more top heavy, right?
No,
And then
Evan
And then
Mobley
the
was a
2
massive
7-footers.
disappointment.
But then I would remember, like we bust their ass the last 2 times they played us. Like we bust their ass both of the times.
especially at the Garden.
We had this momentum, and I'm like, okay. I was like, maybe we might be actually good. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it turned out that we was actually excellent because like my team really showed up and showed out. I honestly thought that it was gonna be a little bit different than this. I knew Jalen Brunson was gonna be able to like break down the defense, get whatever shot he wanted, because I seen it last year with lesser teammates. Because like, let's be serious about Dallas. Like without
he had Luka.
without Luka, no. But there was games like remember he won games.
Oh
without
yeah,
Luka
Utah,
in
but
that
Utah
first round.
sucked.
Who was
I
also
know.
on that team?
I know, but they had a defensive player of the year. They had
Rudy
all that,
Gobert
you
is
know
the
what I'm
worst
saying?
fucking defender
I
I've
know.
ever seen. I don't want to hear that.
I agree with that, but you know how they
I
talk,
hate
you
like
know.
I hate that narrative so bad when these guys, because these two I think are guys who were saying the Jazz were going to be good at the beginning of the season last year, and I was like, no, they stink.
No, it
I
was
got a
me,
lot of-
and it was just Mike. It was me and you yesterday.
It was me. It
I
was
was sitting
me.
there like, yo, no,
It
the
was
Jazz are
me.
fucking trash.
Me and
Don't let
Dylan-
these advanced
it was
analytics
me and you
where
from the beginning of the season that was saying, no, that's not gonna last.
when Rudy Gobert gets these advanced analytic points for grabbing rebounds. The fuck out
But
of here.
Laurie Markin was balling.
I've never thought that he was a defensive player of the year. Like their defense was
And he got
Like,
3 of them things.
Utah's whole defense was, all right, let me shuffle all the defenders to the paint. Like,
It's
you know,
funnel.
all the-
They funneled him
all the-
like they do in college.
Right. So, you
I'll
know,
be back.
that's
I'm
why
going
he
to make
had
another drink.
really good block numbers, and he was in the paint. You know, he is 7'4", but every time somebody had trying to prove against him, they would bust his ass. Like, Ben Simmons gave him 46.
On nothing but dunks and layups.
Like, literally. Like, so it's just like, I already, like, any big, and then the era that we in, there's no, like, Hakeem Olajuwons or Shaqs or, like, niggas that just give it up in the post. So you can't expose him. Like, all you see.
I mean, Jokic kills him every time they play.
And yeah, that's
Every time.
And exactly, I know, but like that, we don't have like
Jokic and
We don't.
Embiid cook him
every single time.
every
But-
single
Barbecue
time.
chicken.
But that's on 2 teams. There's like 28 other teams.
But no, the way
know
you
what I'm
cook
saying?
him is you switch him in the perimeter and you let
You
your
put him in
guard
pick
cook
and
him.
you put
I
him in
know.
pick and roll.
Put him in
and-
hell and let Jalen Brunson just kill him from the free throw line.
Destroy him, right? And remember, Jalen, and that's why I said like I knew Jalen Brunson was gonna be great over here because like he did it when Luka was injured, and I feel like the Dallas Mavericks depth is lesser than the others that we have. Like RJ is better than everybody else on that team. Like I don't care what you tell me. Other than Luka, who else is better than RJ?
No, I will. Well, Kyrie Irving.
I mean, all right, my bad.
I can think of one guy. I can think of one guy.
I don't think Kyrie there. Like, you know what I'm trying to
I
say?
also don't think Kyrie's there, but as of right now, he is a Maverick. So
All right.
we'll take
My
that.
bad.
With
So
what
I
you will.
don't. I'm not thinking of him being there because of that. Like I think he out. So my bad.
Because he definitely didn't want to be there.
Right. Like I think he's leaving. Like
I do too.
especially if they didn't make the playoffs. Like I don't know. Like he did what he was supposed to do when he got there though. But
They got worse when he got there because they got rid of their best defenders.
They were 6th in the West
Yo.
when that trade went
Concept.
down, and they went down ever since.
Concept.
and then you know I hope we get that 10th pick, but that's besides the point. The
We're
11th
not.
pick, like they, nah, bro,
Mark
we
Cuban
good.
saw- he
They
was
got
like,
the
"We lost
10th.
Jalen Brunson and
nah,
the top
bro.
10 pick. Hell no.
Nah, bro, we good. We're good. Like they got the
Trade
10th
it.
best odds. They have the 10th
Pick for
best
trading.
odds, but they can still land with the 11th pick, and we still have it. So we're fine. Like we can still get this draft pick. I'm not really
I don't
worried
know.
about them.
I
And
don't
because
care
of the
for the draft
negative guru, the negative juju that they put out in the world, that karma's gonna come back and smack them, and we're gonna get that pick.
The
They
only
put that negative juju in the world, bro. You don't put that negative juju in the world.
So Flo, I need to put you on record because I'm gonna just take a hard right turn here.
You say you gonna
Who's
put me on
winning?
mute?
No.
Oh.
Who's winning Lakers Grizzlies game 6?
I mean, I think LeBron gonna be 31 again and just like go crazy.
DJ?
Like
Listen, we about to witness a dynasty on like no other. LeBron about
Nah.
to do the fountain of youth just one more time.
Jump in
I
the
can see him
Lazarus pit.
dropping 35 or more and winning for the Lakers.
but wait, who the Lakers gotta play the next round if they win?
The winner of the Warriors Kings.
Which is really starting to look like Golden State.
7.
They're the reigning, defending champions.
Wait, so is Golden
I
State
think the
up
Lakers
right
have a
now?
good shot against either. I think it's be a good series.
All right, so I think the Lakers are a much better team than they were when they had Russell Westbrook because they didn't know how to handle Westbrook. They didn't know how to keep him on the good side. Like they didn't know how to keep confidence in him. They just kept blaming him for shit, right? And I think that's LeBron for it. At the same
Could be.
time, that they're a much better team right now, and I think that the Lakers can beat Golden State, but if Golden State make it to the next round, they winning the chip, bro. Like it's that serious. Like that's honestly what I feel. Because if you think about it, all Golden State struggles, they had struggles, but Andrew Wiggins ain't played for how long? Steph Curry was injured for like a big part of the season too. Like he had a chunk of the season he was gone, and Andrew Wiggins had some personal problems he was taking care of. And Andrew Wiggins is the number 1 pick, bro. He can score, and he's a great defender as we've seen last. But he's a great wing defender. He can hit that 3. He can score. Like he can create his own shot. I believe if Golden State makes it to the next round and beats Sacramento, they're gonna ride that momentum and win one more chip. And then like this might be their last dance.
Oh, so you think if they win this series, they going to the chip? Oh,
Yeah, Golden State.
oh.
I can't dispute that, honestly. I really can't. Let's just look at it.
I do
Yeah,
not know how they
play
would
the
fare
Lakers.
against the
Just say they
Phoenix
play the
Suns.
Lakers in 7. Warriors win that in 6. Easy. That's a 6-game series. Thanks for coming out, LA. LeBron got to wait till next year to do something else.
Unless Anthony Davis decides he's going to not be scared of Draymond Green.
Like I said, Warriors win that easily. Conference finals, what? Denver?
Denver or Phoenix. Denver or Phoenix.
Denver,
You hate Denver.
I don't think Denver's that good.
Yeah, so I really don't think they're that good. So
I don't think Denver's that good either.
Golden
I think
State
Denver is a fraud.
right back to the finals. Easy.
Look me in
I
my
think
eyes,
Denver-
Michael.
I think Denver
Look me in
always
my
has been
eyes,
fraud.
Michael.
I think Denver has always been fraud.
Denver is the opposite of what last year's Utah was, where that last year's Utah was really good defensively, but horrible in the postseason. I think they're really overrated offensively, and if you play a team that's just not going to send 5 at Nikola Jokic and just leave guys open all the time, you can fare better.
And
like Mitch was guarding, if Mitch was guarding him, lock up.
Like, they also have no answer for fucking Kevin Durant.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the problem in the series. Is going to be Kevin Durant. Like, if I believe Denver is going to
I gotta take back what I said.
6 or 7. I think Phoenix can get them in 6 or maybe 7. But I'm going to tell you this: if Denver beats Phoenix, Denver is winning the championship. I'm telling you right now.
Unless they beat like Philly.
I don't care who they play.
Embiid is cooking Jokic.
If they get over this hurdle, Denver's winning the championship.
The one team they don't want is
right
Philly.
now.
That's the one team they don't want.
I mean, Joel gives them problems, but
Joel gives Jokic 40 and then plays defense on Jokic, and they always win. Whenever he plays, they always win.
As much as I despise Blackheart, I don't think Philly's getting past Boston.
No, I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that's the team they don't want to face.
It's Boston.
You think Embiid gonna get his MVP, or are they gonna give it to the Green
Yes,
Bay?
I think they give it to MVP.
He better get it.
See, like I feel like Jokic got too like. All right, you remember how you guys said how this guy wasn't really that nice? The Frenchman. Gobert. So Gobert, I feel like the only reason why he got like respect in the NBA was pity respect. Remember he didn't make the All-Star team and he started crying and shit on TV. Like you remember that? And
yeah,
then,
it's out of pity of the league. The players hate him.
Right? Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like the pity from the league and from the from all the like the reporters, like they started voting him in as All-Star and stuff. Like and he getting Defensive Player of the Years and all this stuff. But like nobody ever thought that he was really good at basketball like that for him to be considered an all-star. So, like, damn, I lost my point.
Rudy is not liked by his own teammates.
So worried
Rudy is not liked since the COVID thing started. He's not liked at all.
Nobody likes that dude.
Nobody likes Rudy Gobert.
His teammates don't like him. The league doesn't like him.
Only Evan Fournier likes him, and you know how I feel about him.
Well, it's because they're French.
We've been having a good night, Mike. Why did you have to bring up Evan Fournier?
But Fournier was just a bad
Evan Fournier is doing everything you need him to do right now.
Sit there and rock.
And not play. Like that's
trade capital.
Sit there and rock.
So look,
we need salaries to match.
This is the good thing. This is the good thing. He's on an expiring contract. We still got 8 first-round picks, so we could throw one and get rid of him. And like we could use that 17 mil or 18 mil that we're gonna pay him next year, and we can fill it in with somebody that we can actually use. I think Josh Hart is gonna get like 18 mil a year from us, and I think he deserves it.
He's definitely getting himself some money.
So you gotta think about it. So think about this, right? Josh Hart. Derrick Rose might retire, so he might not get his last year his contract.
He don't even play.
14.
So.
He's like 14, 15 mil a year. So he's like 15, 16 a year, and Evan Fournier is like 17, 18. So that's like almost 32, 33 million. Like, if we was able to trade those 2 players, that's a max slot. So we could really get like a really great player with using our picks in this offseason. Like we could fit in like a really great.
We discussed this
player.
a little bit yesterday, but we're like, who do the Knicks get that doesn't fuck up the dichotomy of the team?
We need somebody that's playing defense. That's very important for us. Defense.
That's the thing. Who do you insert that's worth that max money that doesn't fuck up the way the team works? Because Mike said, I'm a believer that Karl Anthony Towns will not be on the Wolves next year.
I'm good. I love Karl
exactly.
Towns.
I don't think that's a good fit for you guys. Mike is the one who brought that up.
He's Dominican. Like he's from like Jersey, so he's like from close by. Like
Mike brought that up.
I like
not
him
me.
as a player, but like not for my Knicks because the Knicks like
he's too soft to be
working it.
That's the thing. Like, he's soft though.
But then he's like not soft sometimes. Like he's so weird. Like
I think him and Randall would bump heads, and that's not great.
But I don't know because I feel like he might get the Kevin Durant syndrome. Because remember when Kevin Durant went to Golden State, all of a sudden he was a tough guy when he got around Draymond. All of a sudden KD was a thug and talking and all of this. So
KD always kind of talks shit like that.
Not OKC, Kevin Durant.
He just wasn't in people's face. But he also wasn't getting disrespected the way he was in Golden State, where people were like talking mad shit about him.
I don't really think the Knicks can do too much. I mean, OG Anunoby is probably going to be a name you're going to hear a lot during the summer.
I would go with OG.
You're going to hear Zach LaVine a little bit, but to be honest with you,
they want it. Hold on.
I would really say to like mortgage
for
some of
OG
draft capital and trading.
They want too much for OG.
It would probably be to OKC for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now the Knicks do that. Yeah, I don't think
RJ.
I'll trade RJ for him too. I'll send RJ right on down to OKC.
RJ, but I'll
send RJ right down to OKC for him.
And I'm packing bags.
Yeah, but you can't. You're gonna that way. Now you're gonna have two guys who are ball dominant.
But Brunson
will make it work.
Brunson's good. Like I understand that.
I understand that.
Because now you have
and SGA is 6'6".
that can give you 30.
SGA is S6'6", 6'7".
No, I understand. I just don't know how the fit would end up being with Tibbs.
It's just that Sam Presti.
That's what I don't know because Tibbs needs a specific type of player.
I think he fits, bro.
I also don't think Oklahoma City is willing to get rid of him at this point.
Yeah, that's what
I don't think so either.
They were trying to get rid of him 2 years ago and nobody wanted him.
No, I think they wanted too much.
No, they wanted. They were trying to trade Shai. They tried to trade Shai to get the first pick to get Cade Cunningham, and they said, "No, we think Cade Cunningham's better than Shai is right now." And even at that point, it's crazy.
That it looks bad, but I'm big on Cade Cunningham. I don't know if he's going to be.
Cade Cunningham
Shai
too, but he's not better than Cade Alexander.
Yeah, he's really good, but I think Cade Cunningham can be an all-star.
I think Cade can be good.
I like Cade, but he seemed a little timid.
He's hurt. And he plays in a bum city.
And he plays in Siberia.
I don't see the aggression. Like when Paolo came out this year, you seen him. He's on the court.
Yeah, but Cade doesn't play enough for us to really know.
And he plays in Siberia.
We've seen one season, bro.
We've seen one season, but then he's backed by a bunch of losers. So it's hard to really see anything good.
ACL.
You know how I know that Cade's going to be fine?
Situation.
Have you seen what Sadiq Bey is doing for Atlanta right now? You see what happens when you get around other people that can kind of play, and all of a sudden it's like, Sadiq Bey, he can play actually. He's pretty good. Yeah, when you're not in Siberia down there in Detroit, you realize that dudes can play. I wish the Knicks would have got Bey because he fits the Knicks like a glove. But
on a side note, really quick,
Atlanta beat us.
The Heat are making a run.
The Heat are back in this game.
The Heat are back.
The Heat are back in this game, Flo.
Back threes. And it is a 6-point game right now.
I need Giannis to figure this out because they're doing this with Jimmy Butler on the bench. So I need Milwaukee to finish.
And Bam has just sent Giannis's shit fucking on those stupid spin moves.
Looking good.
Because I think if Miami wins, I think the Knicks and the Heat play Saturday.
Friday or Saturday.
I think they play Saturday.
Friday or Saturday. That's
Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Yeah,
I got to pick up.
If it goes game 7, then they play on Tuesday.
Which is
Sunday or Tuesday.
So Let's go, Milwaukee.
11-1 run.
Wow, Giannis is down.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
this game's over. Giannis is fucking
Oh
stupid.
my
Oh,
god.
No, he's getting up.
Oh no,
getting
he's
up.
all right. He's all
getting
right.
up.
You tough.
Dumb.
You
He tried to
tough.
Statue of Liberty that dunk.
Oh man.
Run into the wall. Look, Kyle Lowry tried to get.
What was that, Kyle? Kyle, what was?
I hate Kyle
telling
Lowry,
you,
man.
Kyle Lowry is 2 Popeyes biscuits away from not being in the NBA anymore. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, the Heat been mad at him. He's been public enemy number 1 on the Heat all fucking year.
I don't know why.
If we have to play
because he's been horrible for them. He's been horrible since he arrived.
But what did they expect from a 36-year-old? Like, that's the tail end of a point guard's career.
They expected
Especially
Toronto Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry does not keep his body in shape. I mean, let's be real.
That's one of the things they're mad at.
He doesn't keep his body in shape. He doesn't. Seems like he goes on his South Beach diet, the reverse version.
But they have qualifications of being a Miami Heat. So if he's not,
and he always just barely makes it.
He barely makes it.
He barely.
So he's good.
It's like he's training for a fight. Just gets underweight.
Yeah.
He does it though, bro. He probably get there and then just let it go.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta play Miami in the second round. I'm telling you, I better send DoorDash, Grubhub, everything to his hotel. Get him fat as fuck during this series. Do it.
There you go, Drew. There you go. Milwaukee back up 10. Back up 10. That's what
I don't
I'm
know.
talking
If
about.
Miami can hit 2 more quick threes, we'd be like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Jimmy's gonna come in after this timeout. So.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, yo. I'm gonna say
if
this.
you want more?
Playoff basketball is not easier to erase a 10-point lead. Like we've seen in the regular season, niggas be up 20, and then a quarter later they down 5.
It could happen when you got 3-point shooters. It can happen. Just ask Golden
But
State.
but I feel like in the Off, it just it's rarer.
They've done it a few times already.
Oh,
yeah, well, when you have 2 of the greatest shooters ever,
they literally have.
Miami's one thing this series has been they've been shooting well from 3. Like
at one point, you could have considered them the top 2 shooters ever. And Clay could make it there still.
Clay definitely has an
Clay
argument.
can still go supernova at any point.
At any point, I would say Clay is top 10 shooter of all time.
You've never seen anybody drop 37 in the quarter.
On like 8 dribbles.
Drop 70.
I still will never forgive Steve Kerr from robbing me of Clay and Steph ever really breaking any record scoring wise.
Oh yeah, he won't let them.
Yeah, he just took him out. I will never forgive Steve Kerr for robbing me of that opportunity.
Pass, Draymond, good pass. The Warriors are up 8.
Oh my god, that game's on 2? What the fuck is going on?
Warriors might win in 6, bro.
What the Warriors are going to win in 6.
This slate of NBA games is absolutely stupid. How they're staggering.
I'm gonna say this. They gave us 3 days off almost every game. Us Knicks, almost every game they gave us 3 games off.
And then tried to be cute and give us a Friday and a Sunday back to back.
Because they knew what it was. They wanted to make sure they got that national audience. Everybody wanted to see the Knicks. So,
and then it's crazy. You got other teams like the Clippers playing every other day.
Don't even talk to me about the Clippers. Talk about frauds. Don't even talk to me about the Clippers.
Frauds? Kawhi tore his meniscus.
I don't care.
Nah, yeah,
That's
I can't.
You can't do that.
I understand why. Look. I understand why you say he's a fraud. It's not fair. It's not fair, but I understand.
That's not fair to him.
They were supposed to be this big, amazing team, the Clippers. I wanted them to be LeBron.
I know it sucks. It sucks, right? You had your hopes on that, right?
But if we talk about it, have the Lakers beat the Clippers in the last 3 years?
Nope.
So it sounds just like the Nets, right?
I was about to say we're sitting here talking shit about us. Are we really gonna just take a look at the Clippers blowing 3-1 leads and everybody being hurt all the time and losing the playoffs a lot?
Steve Ballmer's
Or
going to have
what?
to make a decision because he's trying to sell that new arena, but one of them have got to go before opening night. And that's
Both
Paul
of them
George
probably
or
have to go.
Or if you get rid of both of them, you can't get rid of both of them
gotta
and
be
open
one.
a new building.
Problem is,
And not
out of
open a new
all the
building.
players in the NBA, like the two worst investments you could have are Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. They are your two worst investments, and
But
it sucks because we saw this in game 1 and 2.
What? Investments for what? Winning?
Spending money and having them play
Oh no, that's Kyrie is
on
not
contract.
the worst investment.
No,
No.
he's one of them. He's one of them.
Are you saying no? He's not though.
Because he
Yes.
doesn't
Why?
play basketball.
Oh,
What are
yes,
you
he
talking
is.
about?
No,
Yes, he
no,
have
is.
you not seen
All
Kyrie
right,
for the
think
past 3
think
years?
about what I'm saying. All right, this is what I'm trying to say. When he play, he bring him out.
Okay.
That's the problem
That's
here.
the problem.
So,
That's the problem here.
Hold on. So let me. So when he actually does play, everybody's
Unbelievable.
there. Everybody is there.
It's less
He's
than
making
half
the
of his
team money.
games that he played in Brooklyn.
He makes
He doesn't
makes
play.
the team money. Like, so as far as a financial investment, no, he's not. But as far as a winning investment, yeah, he is one of the worst.
Ask that to Sean
I mean, a
Marks and
financial
Joe
investment
Tsai.
is
Like,
terrible
no.
because you're paying a guy guaranteed money to not play basketball.
Yeah,
He cared
but
more about going to a party for his sister. And
Like,
eating
yes,
jerky
like if
and
we're talking
cake.
about just skill, Kyrie's unbelievable.
no, but I'm
Like
saying
watching
that
him play
he-
basketball is
he
one of my
still
favorite
made the
things to have
team-
done.
I say financially because he still make the team money. Like, regardless.
No, but as far as return on investment, you're paying a player to get a service back, which is playing basketball. That is a bad investment. And there's really no two worse than Kyrie and Kawhi. But again, it's not fair because they're both unbelievable players. We saw game 1, Kawhi Leonard was the best player on that court.
Let's put it like
Nah,
Hands down.
those two players, we put them in the same category right now, but one of them has an excuse. Only one, and that's Kawhi.
Only one got what?
Get injured.
So where do you
Oh,
put
yeah,
KD?
Kawhi legitimately.
Right.
KD's
Kyrie
also
has no
recently
excuse.
has not been a good investment. But Kyrie is not injured and not playing basketball. Remember, Kyrie had his tenure with us, has had sabbaticals, just taking time off, just taking PTO during the season.
Remember after January 6th, he didn't feel like playing? Remember that?
That's my excursion. That's the excursion he took.
He wanted to do his whole party for his sister in East Orange, New Jersey.
And again, I will
But,
never hold
all
anybody
right.
accountable for not getting vaccinated. Like, that's
But,
your body,
all
your
right,
choice,
I
whatever.
guess-
But like,
I guess I'm arguing semantics because I'm just saying, like, as far as money, he made the team money whenever.
no,
he played.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
And
I'm
he
saying
made more than what he was worth. But I get
No,
what
I'm
you're
saying-
No,
No, he did not.
I'm not saying the semantics portion of it because he absolutely made the Nets money. I'm saying if you're
Yeah,
paying a
like-
guy to play basketball
and he's not,
and then he's not playing basketball,
That's not conducive to winning. That's not helping you.
that's a bad ROI.
And especially when you're paying him
That's a
$40
bad
million.
return on investment, especially for like you brought him there to win championships and he didn't win championships.
He just doesn't play basketball. Kawhi Leonard, I think like when he plays is one of the 3 best players in basketball because he's
Yes.
unfucking believable. It's
Yes.
just he does these
Like-
things where he just seems like he's not interested in playing basketball, and then you're like, oh shit, he tore his ACL. Oh shit, he tore his meniscus, and he played on it. Like, I don't like because we were talking yesterday, and Mike was trying to call him a fraud, but because we didn't know, he's like, oh, Kawhi Leonard's a fraud. I'm like, he's not. Maybe he's hurt, and then it's like, bam, torn meniscus. Well, that's not fraudulent at all. That's just crazy.
I've even seen like by like I've heard an interview actually recently, and they was talking about how somebody thought Kawhi was like that, like he was like it was like him making it up and all this, and he said like he went to the gym, he was working out, and Kawhi was there, and he seen Kawhi doing like he said normally like when people are doing lunges trying to get back from injuries, they're using like 40-pound dumbbells and stuff like that. he was talking about how Kawhi was using like 90-pound dumbbells, trying his hardest to get back, like doing whatever it took. So it's like there is like documentation about him actually like yo, he really did be injured, and it goes back from when the San Antonio Spurs days that they misdiagnosed him, and we never understood why like the most quietest person in the NBA up and left the Spurs, the best franchise we thought. Like I thought like the way that we ran the franchise and everything, like they was like one of the best franchises ran ever. Like with Greg Popovich, it never made sense why he just like he didn't trust them and he needed to leave and he wanted to go. And it wasn't for just to get to LA because he could have signed to the Lakers. He just didn't want to be with the San Antonio Spurs. Like he didn't trust them. And somebody like Kawhi Leonard, he's a mute. Like he don't even like doing interviews. Like so he's like he's an introvert. Like the introverts, they don't, they make moves for reasons. Like like they don't really want to be in the spotlight like that. He just want to play ball.
Everything that's happening to Kawhi right now is just compound injuries. It's what happens when you injure your leg, and then that heals, and then you injure the other part of your leg, and the other part is trying to compensate from it. And that's what's the worst.
But it's all coming from
that Spurs. Yes.
Yeah, from that first injury that was misdiagnosed.
It sucks because the game needs the board man.
Yeah,
the game misses you, except for Mike. Mike doesn't like Kawhi. But and what's crazy is
I was a robot, bro. Like this nigga, he don't look like he could throw. He don't look like he could shoot a fadeaway, and it should be strapped.
I was talking to Mike after game 1. I was like, if Kawhi is able to like play the rest of this series out and like possibly win and like advance, whatever, you're looking at evaluating Kawhi's career completely different than anybody else because he doesn't play in the regular season. And then he's just all of his successes in the playoffs.
But don't you got to look at Jimmy Butler that way?
Absolutely. Absolutely, because Jimmy Butler mails in the regular season.
He'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
He literally averaged what? He averaged like 22 on 50, 33, and like 92 or 87. And then now it's like 36, 55, and 50 something.
Literally.
It's a different person. It's a completely different person. This person doesn't exist.
He try to sell it. Like, it's nothing that I do differently. Like, nah, bro, you bring a whole different level out of yourself.
No, because he's a walking brick in the regular season.
He just don't care. I think he want Bam and Tyler Herro to do their thing so they could be ready for the playoffs, and they never are. Yo, this vegan grill.
Milwaukee's I did too. Milwaukee's doing everything in their power. Oh,
that's only Milwaukee's, I think, second made field goal in the fourth quarter.
Wes Matthews. Okay, we see you.
Oh, that's cuz.
We see you.
Yeah, that's
this is a good game.
Thank you, man.
That was a terrible shot, but he made it. We'll take it.
Yo, I really want Milwaukee to lose just so I can laugh at Giannis and be like, yo, they also lost Aaron Rodgers.
Yo, Breezy, you remember when?
Yo. Yeah, his hate has levels, DJ. Levels to his hate.
Jesus.
You remember when I didn't like Wes?
What happened?
I said, you remember when I didn't like him as a basketball player?
Yeah.
Prototypical 3-and-D guy. Prototypical.
Nah.
He's a 3D. What do you mean? What does Wes Matthews do that's not your prototypical 3D guy? All he does is shoot
threes, bro.
I mean, he a little long in the tooth now. He getting up there, but
ever since he tore his Achilles the other day,
before the injury, he was nasty.
Nah, yeah, he was. He was good.
He was nasty before that injury.
I think he said something about my Knicks. That's why I ain't like him.
Yeah, he never played for the Knicks.
Nah, yeah. But he said, but he tried to play us when he talked to you about it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I ain't like him.
Yeah, he told me Yeah, he told he was when they was playing the Knicks one year, and when Brown was on the baseline, Brown was like, we won't make that again," and he shot it from further. It was like 40 on that point in time, and then he was out coming up for trade deadline, and he was like, "I'll never play for the Knicks."
Yeah, he said something. Yeah,
That's all right.
player.
You got that. I need Giannis to be an MVP right now because Jimmy Butler is like doing that thing again.
Bam.
Yes.
What? Yeah, I was about to say Jimmy Butler's doing that thing again.
Jimmy
Bam is
Butler's
playing great defense on
What's the score?
Giannis.
105.
111.
Yeah, it's 107. This is getting
Jimmy Butler
nasty.
just keeps cutting to the basket
This
and
is
getting the easy
getting
layup
nasty.
on 4 straight
This
possessions.
is getting nasty. Jimmy can smell the
Jimmy's
blood,
got
and
34.
I need Milwaukee to figure out a way to not have Brook Lopez guarding Jimmy Butler because that's not going to work. That's just not going to work. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
He's supposed to be one of the best defenders.
108, 101, 111, 3-point game.
This is going to
And
be
Jimmy Butler just
stressful.
keeps running back door.
Stressful.
Imagine in 2023 where a professional basketball player literally is just running back door and getting easy layup.
Oh my goodness. Milwaukee is choking this away. Pause. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Tie ball game.
Oh no.
Jimmy
Who hit a
Butler.
three?
Jimmy Butler hit the three.
Jimmy
That's
Butler?
why I said, oh no.
38 for
When
Jimmy.
Jimmy starts shooting threes, get out the way.
Jimmy
And
Butler.
one, Giannis. Take that. Take that, Dylan. Take that.
He's a bitch.
Shit, the three he missed to last year in the playoffs. That was going to bring him to the finals again. I thought that was going in.
Hold on, we're not doing that every time Giannis scores a bucket. I will
Giannis scored.
here every time. We will not. Every time Giannis scores a bucket.
Just had to make sure. I was just making sure that the buttons still work. That's all. I just wanted to make sure it was still working.
I'm saying, like, everybody in here except for you, I think, Dylan, wants Milwaukee
He missed.
to win.
Fuck you, no. I just hate Giannis.
Look at that. Look at that. New Jersey
But
net.
why?
Great. Brooke Lopez.
Why do you
Look at that. Look at that brick.
Why
He
you hate
hates
Giannis?
Giannis. Because Giannis packed up his nets. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an amazing series, but he missed. Kevin Durant missed.
Bam.
Tie game
That's the
again.
whole thing.
Tie game again, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Middleton has decided that he's going to be that guy, and
Chris Middleton's got like 30.
Just turned it over, and I don't know how Jimmy Butler just saved that ball. Up jump ball.
We got 5 on the floor right now.
Minute 20 to go.
Middleton is supposed to be the closer.
Middleton's got 30.
That was a bad possession, though.
That was a horrible possession.
I don't know how Jimmy Butler. Oh, man, Jimmy's just a bad man.
Yeah, Middleton's got 28.
I'm so proud of Broadway Barrett, Maple Mamba.
Shutting Dylan up, it's a great thing, man.
Man.
I'm sorry I call
Bing
RJ out for being inconsistent. Somebody has to.
Why you can't call him out for being consistent these last 3 games?
I gave him his praise.
In a row is consistency.
I gave him his praise. That's
But
what
to
people
be
don't see.
fair-
I give his praise.
But Dylan, you only gave him praise because Anthony is ridiculous.
Listen,
Like if Anthony did not come in the chat saying Star J.
no,
Barrett,
I would no, because I was protecting RJ before he started that Star J Barrett bullshit.
Wait,
Oh,
literally,
yeah, that's his other nickname. That's his third
minutes
nickname.
before.
I hate
minutes
that nickname.
before.
That is a meat rider nickname. That is, you can't do that. Do not.
I mean,
don't call him
calling
that.
him the if you call him the Maple Bomber, that's kind of like me riding too.
Star J. Now say it like Anthony would, and then you're like, nope. Yep, correct.
But literally minutes before in the chat, Anthony was like, RJ needs to never touch the ball again. And then RJ hits a couple shots and it's Star J. Barrett. Like, get out of here, bro.
I
Get out of
literally,
here.
he tried
Get
to
outta
say
here.
that RJ shouldn't touch the ball anymore. I'm like, RJ has 21. Shut up. Like, what are you doing? He's playing a great game right now. Shut up.
Yeah, RJ's been
Wow.
RJ
Giannis.
like
Miami about
people
to
talk a lot of shit about RJ, but every year his role has changed.
Miami is about to
Every
commit a
year
felony.
he had to come in and like do something differently, like his role on the offense
Good
is different every
screen.
year.
Oh, Rick.
They dodged a bullet right
The
there because I
first
thought
year-
that was going in.
That was the dagger. Come on, Bam. Do it again.
Come on, Giannis. Come on. Oh, Giannis don't want the ball.
doesn't
Oh,
want the
no. Oh, no.
Wow, they called the
You
foul.
said
on
Giannis
that?
don't want the ball.
They called a blocking foul on that. That was very sketchy.
That's not a good call.
Very sketchy.
That is a bad call.
Oh, he
Very
fouled out?
sketchy.
Oh.
That's his sixth foul. Oh, that's a terrible call then.
Very
Oh.
Who
sketchy.
fouled out?
Kevin Love. But
Yeah,
Kevin
that
Love
was-
is playing good. I mean, he did kind of bump him, but
Nah, you don't
The
call
I
that.
don't know.
that-
I don't know if
You
you
don't
call
call that.
that though. I don't know if you call that.
That's not even me like hating the Bucks. You don't call that.
30
I would
seconds
say the
to
same
go.
thing if it was the other way.
30 seconds to go. You don't call that.
I'm gonna say this, right? I don't got respect for Kevin Love.
Why do you not have respect for future Hall of Famer Kevin Love?
Because I think he's just not like that.
Because Chris Bosh is better than him.
17-3.
Chris
I don't
Bosh
like
is
Chris
not
Bosh
better than
either.
Kevin Love.
I do not like Chris Bosh. Like, let's not talk about Bosh.
Soft
That's
ass
not-
Chris Bosh. Tissue
Bosh
paper.
Bosh
Tissue
is-
paper.
I think it was averaging 18, like the Miami is. Let's talk about it.
No, he's
He
the
was
third
not
guy.
that.
You can't
I
expect
know.
everybody
know.
to average 28.
But see, I'm gonna say this, right? I feel like stars have worse seasons around LeBron, but role players play better with LeBron.
I mean, stars have to be the second guy when playing with LeBron.
Because nobody's
And we
better than
we
him.
really
But-
never got a chance to see
but-
Bosh in
but-
Miami without LeBron because he had the blood clots.
Because
Yes, you have.
Now, yeah. I mean, we seen Bosh in Toronto and they couldn't win shit.
No, I'm talking about
No,
in
we-
Miami.
Yes, you have.
What that like half a season?
It wasn't a half a season. They almost went to the playoffs, and that's when Dwayne Wade was hurt most of the season, and he was hitting a bunch of big game-winning threes.
Yeah, but not enough. You need to get a whole career. Like what? Bosh retired at what? Like 30 fucking 3?
You say
I
you
don't
never
even
got
know
a chance to see him. I mean, you did.
Yeah, not enough. When I say that, I like, yeah, obviously we saw him, but not to the extent that you would.
Now I get what you're trying to say. Like we didn't get enough. Like we got to.
We didn't get enough of it.
We didn't get to see.
That's
like,
when they
bro,
decided that Hassan
so-
Whiteside was worth a max contract.
and think about
You want to
this,
talk
man.
about stealing money?
Oh yeah, bro.
Hassan Whiteside stole some
Nigga,
money.
everybody
from some
thought-
team.
Everybody thought Randall was gonna steal money, and he didn't. Like, everybody thought because of last year, Randall was gonna have like this other bad, like he was just gonna revert back to his old ways, being like OD
He
selfish.
did last
I mean, you got
season.
Jalen
That's
Brunson
why.
now for that.
Flo, let me set this up for you.
I don't think
Let me
he
set
really
this up
did
for you,
though.
Flo.
If you think about it, go ahead.
Heat down 2 with the ball, 28 seconds to go.
All right,
Who's
I'm
taking
gonna
a shot?
chill right now.
Who's
Jimmy's
taking a
got the
shot?
ball. Drew met him at the half court line.
Either Jimmy's taking a shot or Martin is taking a shot.
Jimmy pulls up
Jimmy's
for
taking a
3.
shot.
Oh, man.
Oh, ooh, that looked good too. Oh no! Oh, okay. Thought they was gonna call a jump.
My
Woo.
guy DJ is like 5 seconds ahead of you guys.
I know.
I'm watching
just
on my
watching
other
his
screen.
reaction.
I'm not even watching cable. I'm watching on the fucking NBA TV. The fact this game's on NBA TV is dog shit.
is ridiculous. Why? I mean, listen, DJ. You know, me, you, Dylan. We wrestling fans. You know, get AEW's ass out of here this week. Like, this needs to be on TBS. Like, what are we doing? Nah, DJ. Nah, this the NBA playoffs. Like, they can. Dynamite can come on Thursday. Like we can wait a day. We can wait a day. Like,
Mike,
come on.
Mike, I know we card carrying members of the New York Nation, but bruh,
Come on, man.
You reaching, bruh. You reaching.
They put this game on NBA TV
too, man.
so Roderick Strong could come back tonight. Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on. I don't care about Roderick Strong. Who cares?
Yeah, they did. You know, it is what it is. I
This
have
should
no
be
problem.
criminal that this is on NBA TV.
I mean, it makes people remember there is NBA.
The Knick game was also on NBA TV.
The Knick game being on NBA TV is criminal.
I'm
We
sorry.
couldn't. I couldn't even watch it. I had to put it on a
I watched the Knick game on MSG today.
Yeah.
I watched it on MSG through other means.
Fire stick.
They didn't let me watch it on NBA TV.
Yo,
because
Dylan,
Someone please
and
call
Mike,
911.
hit me up. Hit me up on a text. I got you. I don't. Pay
Well,
for
I have
no
streams.
NBA games.
I'm good.
Well, we're all about legally consuming entertainment here, Flo. We're all about doing things legal here.
I usually just put my cable shit in.
Hey,
But
hey.
Flo,
Was
don't get us
bootlegs
kicked off.
illegal?
yes.
I'm not answering.
Bootlegs are illegal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not answering that, Flo.
But see, that's why I said it the way I said it, because y'all made it hot, not me. I'm gonna just say
I
that.
read right through that.
We do everything legal.
We do everything legal.
Yo,
here.
you read that, but I'm saying the way I said it, that's plausible deniability. I said, hit me up. That's all I said.
Bruh. After his statement of saying how he consumes it, come on now. 1 + 1 still equals 2, y'all.
Right. But
Come
I
on.
said I watched the show. I got League Pass, bro, and I got a VPN. I was gonna put them
It's
on.
not on League Pass though, you know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
But
Wow.
you have
First
to
round.
be on a
You
VPN.
can't live.
Because if you're in the New York
though,
market
or
trying to watch
Connecticut.
NBA TV, it's going to try to put you to MSG. Be like, yeah, you're blocked out.
You gotta
Oh,
pay, and then you gotta pay.
Oh,
MSG
my
$250.
oh,
What happened?
You gotta be kidding me.
cold-blooded.
Miami won.
Oh, he got the
Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
Oh man.
Oh, Miami hit a 3. And it
Gabe
looks
Vincent.
like they stole the inbound pass, but it went out of bounds. What is happening right now?
What score?
Milwaukee's up by 1. Oh, they called a foul.
That's
Oh,
116, 117 with 6 seconds left.
They about to go home.
My
Yeah,
guy
but-
Kyle
DJ,
Lowry
I'm gonna need you to
almost
stop
did-
talking.
I think
I'm gonna need you to do me this favor, and I'm gonna need you to stop talking.
I'm sorry. I got the business.
You
line.
were
Sorry.
2 seconds ahead of me, so
Like,
I know
when
where
you-
you're at.
When
know
you
where you're
yelled
at.
the first time, I figured Miami hit the 3. I couldn't understand the second yell until I saw it. Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna just need you to hold your reaction for 2 seconds so we could all react together.
Like, just hold it in, bro.
This is, oh my god. So let me ask you this, because I know where James stands on this, because James absolutely hates Coach Bud. But if Milwaukee loses, does Bud get fired? James,
He should have been
Hold
fired.
on.
Fired.
Milwaukee
He should have
loses,
been
what?
fired. The
Fire the
championship
coach.
a couple
Coach
years
Bud
ago saved
Coach
his
Bud is a
saved
good
his
coach.
job for a year. Should have
He's
been
a good
gone.
coach.
Bud, if Bud lost that Nets series, he was fired.
He was gone.
That and it's like was very well known that he was fired.
If
But
they
he
didn't
was-
win a
he was-
championship
alright.
that year, he was fired.
But Coach Bud has always been a good coach.
No, he has not.
Yes, he has. Every stop he's been at, they have improved and gotten better.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need to win playoff games, and that's something he
And-
wasn't able to do. He would get out of the first round and then just or lose in the first round or lose in the next round. He never like broke the hump, like got over the hump. That's
Yeah,
and he did that for like a
and-
4-year stretch.
But he wasn't with Milwaukee those all 4 years. He got with Milwaukee, and with his second year, he won the chip. They was talking about firing him too, like his second year on the job, and they was already improving. Coach Bud had got a bad rap for no reason, bro. He's a good
Look
coach.
it up, Dylan.
I
Look it
wanted
up,
him to be a
Dylan.
Knicks. I wanted him to be the Knicks coach.
That was his third year
My
coaching.
bad. It was his third year with Milwaukee
Yes.
because he had a head coaching job right before that. That
With
he had
Atlanta.
left.
He had that
Atlanta,
60-win
he was
Hawks
doing
team.
good.
Atlanta
Yeah, he
got
left.
Atlanta got rid of him quick.
No,
Atlanta,
he left.
he left. I thought he got fired.
He was with Atlanta for 6 years.
DJ, what the?
They didn't want to. No, he was. No, he wasn't.
He was in Atlanta for 5 years. I'm sorry, 2013 to 2018.
13, 14, 15,
This is an ending to a game here.
And they got better every single year with him.
My God.
And then they won 60 games and lost in the first round.
Jesus.
They lost in the second round
But
Whatever.
then
to LeBron James.
Right, he had that was that the team with Josh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Josh Horford, James's boy, Jeff Teague.
Yeah.
All of them.
I like
Kyle Korver.
Yeah.
Kyle Korver.
And when he got there, he significantly made them better. I remember. I was like, damn, I wish he would have came to the Knicks and did that.
Not in the
like
postseason.
I remember.
DJ, I need silence. I don't ruin this.
Nah,
Jump ball with
and-
6 seconds to go.
And where's Jeff Teague now?
He couldn't get a job after that, man.
Look at Giannis making MVP plays.
What happened?
He saved the ball.
Oh, okay, the angle was the worst.
What?
The initial angle for that pass was the worst.
Dylan be watching home team backboard angles.
No,
He's
like
never watching
the
the
ball
actual
went at
original
the
angle.
like the ball.
Drew! Oh my God!
You just missed
Drew,
the first.
He just missed the free throw. Drew, what
Milwaukee don't want to win. I'm telling you how they really don't
Yo,
want to win.
but see, Drew is always hot and cold in clutch situations. Like there'll be some shots he'll take, and that shit was completely brick. But then there'll be times when he'll just swat that shit.
All right,
I be like, yo,
2-point
bro,
game,
like, who are you,
2.1
bro?
seconds.
Why do I feel Struss or Butler's going to hit a three? In
I am
this series?
stressed out because
Why do I feel this is going to happen? Butler or Struss is going to hit a three and say bye-bye.
conflicted. I'm so conflicted because
I feel it.
DJ, James and Dylan will tell you how big of a Jimmy Butler fan I am. And I don't know what I will do if I see Jimmy Butler hit a three and send them home. But I don't want him to send them home.
Full 3-game series. I see it. One of them is hitting it.
I was in the chat talking so much shit when Jimmy dropped 56. Much.
Because you call him this dumb nickname that nobody calls him.
What you call him?
Stupid.
Calls him the mayor.
The mayor. You know what he's the mayor of?
Oh my
Wayne
God.
County.
Clamp City. Clamp
Look at
City.
that. Look at that.
I
No one would have guessed Clamp City. Like,
Yeah, that
thought-
was
I
thought he was
top
the-
five.
I thought he was the mayor of
That would've been
Wade
my top
County.
five.
Like,
No,
But-
Clamp City, Clamp Town,
but
whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. It's
Nonetheless.
all you see is him in all caps, the mayor.
All right.
Like, who
I
you
promise
talking
for the
about?
last 2 seconds. I'm gonna
Last
mute
2
myself.
seconds. Yes, just I'm not just muted because I'm not
They
going to be looking at
They
you
got
anyway.
Duncan Robinson in the game.
Duncan
Uh-oh.
Robinson's on the floor. Oh my
Uh-oh.
goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
the whole
I didn't
season.
warn you.
You talk about stealing the bag.
Stealing a bag, but he had like 20 2 games ago, so he got it back a little bit.
I would
Yo,
love
Big
for
Mike, does Jimmy
Duncan.
want more?
Nah, he is more of a playoff player. I ain't gonna lie.
Why is Kyle
He's not
Lowry
really
in
a
the game?
he's not really a
Yo.
regular season player.
Oh no, they
All
put Duncan
I'm
down. They
listening-
sat Duncan down.
They sat him down.
He got up, took his shit off, and then
Wait, no,
got to sit
there's
back down.
only 4 people on the court.
Wait,
No, it's 5. They got
Oh, it's in
Duncan.
the back
oh,
court.
Duncan's at the top of the key.
Okay.
Oh, I know what play they're about to run. They're about to run that Jason Tatum play that they did in Philly, huh?
Oh,
Jimmy want more. Jimmy want more. Jimmy want more.
So is it OT or like game
It's
over?
overtime.
Jimmy want more.
Are we good then?
Yo,
He
was
just caught an
bleeding.
inbound alley oop, falling down,
He
throws
was
it up.
bleeding like he was on the couch.
That wasn't better when Josh Hart hit that turnaround.
Nah,
I'm just playing.
Jimmy doing this. He was laying on the couch like this.
He was laying like horizontal above the ground, parallel to the ground.
Yo, he was parallel. Bro. No.
Wow.
Jimmy want more.
Nah, I'm just
And
playing.
I said, Jimmy O'Sturts was getting that ball. Oh my God.
That's Jimmy Butler. Nah,
Yo.
yeah, that he is that nice. Like
Milwaukee will
Jimmy
go
Butler.
home. Milwaukee
I
will
don't-
go home for the summer. They want to go home.
like I remember his 4th year in the NBA, and when he broke out, I was like, where did this come from?
Insane.
Yo, Dylan. When what was it? Jimmy's 4th year.
That's when he broke
Flo
out.
was the only one that used to say, I think Jimmy Butler is better than Kawhi. I think he's a better two-way than Kawhi.
Yep. Used to always scream that shit back then. Jimmy was like my favorite player.
Jimmy Butler's unbelievable.
Jimmy's nice, man. That's
Unbelievable.
He was my favorite player before. Oh yeah,
Jimmy want more?
Oh, he's being a Jimmy Butler truther.
Yeah.
Nah, I really did. I really was fucking with Jimmy since
That
since
shot
when he
and
broke
him
out.
parallel to the whole floor is going to be a meme. Guaranteed.
That
Had a lot to
was
do with attitude, like,
unbelievable.
fearless.
He did push the shit out of Pat Connaughton, though. He said, "Fuck off me."
He did.
Absolutely
That
a
was funny
foul.
as fuck, bro.
Look at Karan Butler.
He did push. He pushed the shit out of Connaughton.
And Pat Connaughton just sitting on the phone was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, what a game! The Bucks are not trying to win this game.
They're not. They really want to go home.
Well, they ain't going to have far to go.
And Jimmy got 40
bro,
again.
I don't know if I'm in the right spot or not. Like,
I think this
Probably
pushes
like-
Jimmy's average up again.
Yo, I'm telling you, he got 40. I'm telling you, yo, I don't know if I want to see that, man. I don't want to see, because
Look at DJ's face.
yo,
but like even
But-
every playoffs, he didn't have to do it this early, bro. Chill,
Like we went from having that like
he didn't
Nick
have
Heat
to-
talk to everyone was like, I think we do good. Jimmy gonna have to do Jimmy, and then here's Jimmy.
But this is
40.
This is why I think I'm good. I think we're good with Miami.
oh
because
my
He
god,
has to
Bruh.
do it so early. Like he has to do it like
Ugly.
from the first round.
Yo,
He
Yeah, but
never
that
had
just
to
means
do-
they
he
peaked
never had to
early.
work
That
so
means
hard.
they could be playing at a hot level
the
early.
Miami Heat just turned Super Saiyan.
Are
I
they
swear to
playing at a
God,
hot
they have
level
turned
or is
Super
he?
Saiyan.
It could be that they peaked soon, so that they'll be
As soon as
like
Giannis touched the
consistently
ball, there
good
was a
until
wall
the
around
end, where they'll bottom out.
Jesus.
this is
Wow.
unbelievable.
Heat culture.
And the funny thing is, we're missing a great game because
So-
the Kings and the Warriors are playing a great game too.
You know,
But
you know what's the
well,
thing
who
about
cares?
Pete?
Yeah.
They have valleys, Flo.
Yes.
Well, I hope they
Hey,
catch them down.
Vincent.
That's who's probably going to guard Jalen, by the way.
You know,
Tough task
you
for
know,
him.
cook him.
Good luck to
Tough.
that man.
Yeah, because he gonna get cooked.
My man got the footwork. Like, you know what?
Miami's
You know what
defense-
I-
Oh
you
my
know what I
god, he
respect-
almost tipped it in.
Jesus.
You know what I respect about my point guard?
What is that?
He came in. He was like, "Yo, I'm not no savior, bro. Like, I'm just here to help us get a little bit better." Like he know like how to like Like he the grown man in the room and he the smallest person in the room at the same time.
Giannis doing that thing where he just travels and elbows people in the chest and then gets fouls called.
That was a foul.
It was not.
Yo, so did you say the same thing about Shaq?
2,
I mean,
3,
Giannis
4.
initiate the
Hey,
contact.
Giannis
Did
is
you
actually
say-
skilled, though. I mean, Shaq was actually skilled. Giannis literally took 4 steps.
That looked like a travel.
It looked like because it was a travel.
That looked like a travel.
I challenge you to watch all of Giannis's tape and point out all the
Not hitting his
travels.
free throws. Jesus.
Yeah, Milwaukee they don't want it. They don't want it.
I watched Giannis knock out Torrey Craig's tooth, and Torrey Craig gets called for a foul.
Oh, you
Never
got
gonna let
to
that go.
show.
All you had to do is like,
I need this second one, Giannis.
he's a bitch. I'm getting water.
I had to go get something to drink also, actually. Miami's up 1 with 3:20 to go. Bam. Brick. They call a foul? Yes, they did. This is whew. Feel like we all are just collectively taking a breath right now because this is exhausting watching all of this.
Oh, look at that. Kyle Lowry fouled out. Look at that. Giannis braked another shot.
Jimmy just got to stop.
Giannis is looking like the moment's too big for him.
All right.
I hate him.
Relax. Jimmy.
God damn.
Oh.
You know who the moment's not too big for?
Oh.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy want more.
And stared at Drew Holiday. Stared at him.
Look at that. Drew Holiday, primary defender, giving up 40-something again.
The move. Oh, bad result.
No.
Oh, Jimmy's out of control. Jimmy's out of control. Whoa, what? What? Oh.
Him.
Joel
Him.
Santana said it best. The spooky hours. It's a spooky hours.
Jimmy was out of control. That's not a good call.
But yo, Dylan, you was wrong though. Milwaukee has gone through a lot today. This to be the icing on the cake would not be good.
I can't wait.
Oh my god!
And look at Bam.
Just hold on, they're going home. Going home.
They can feel it too.
They gone.
They can feel it.
Giannis is getting...
Oh.
Oh, they called that?
Yeah.
Come on. I was say Giannis is getting locked up. Giannis
Yeah.
has not had
Every time he's
a
getting
good
the ball,
fourth
he's
quarter.
getting the ball or a heavy defense. And he's initiating the contact every
Wow,
time.
Bam just fouled out.
Bam just fouled out. This game's not over. This game's not over.
And
I
they
don't
run
understand
without
how that's a
Kevin Love,
foul.
too.
I
Shit.
don't
I don't know
understand
how-
how that's a foul.
That's playoff basketball.
No, that's a foul, Dylan. That's
No,
a
that,
foul.
no, not in the playoffs. It's not a foul.
It's a foul though. You can't hit his
You
arm.
can't even put Haslam in the game. Who do you put in fucking Yurt
Oh,
7,
oh.
whatever the fuck his name is?
That
Yemen
would be
Yurt 7.
hilarious if they put you down as Haslam's ass out
No,
there.
I think he
They put
can't
Zeller
play.
in.
Oh, Zeller.
Oh, they put the plumber in. Okay. All right. Cool.
Zeller's hair is
Is that going to
crazy.
cost you a little?
Either way, it's gonna cost. Either
Giannis
way,
is
it's gonna-
crumbling right before our eyes.
I ain't shit. Oh.
Yeah. Focus.
Yo, Giannis is going to have a whole something to think about these free throws.
10 for 22 from the line.
Woo!
10 for 23 from the line.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Jimmy want more. Jimmy want more.
This is your best player in the NBA?
Wow.
This is him melting
That's your
down?
king?
This your king?
Oh,
Melting down in the playoffs?
Oh,
In the elimination game?
Oh, good block. Oh, good block. Good block. Net
That's your
great,
king?
Brooke Lopez.
They
That's
don't know
your
how to press
king?
the Y button. They don't know how to do that. Jesus.
Chris Middleton got to get that ball.
Oh my God, the plumber. Oh my God, the plumber.
Oh,
Wide
shit.
open. Wide open,
Shit.
clear lane. This
They
game
were
is
in the
fucking
same
over.
for the last 10 minutes. It's either been Butler or the plumber.
They have done a horrible job guarding rolls to the basket in the last 10
They
minutes
need
of
a three.
basketball.
Yo.
Oh, Jimmy, look at that. Jimmy picked up Giannis.
I think
Look
that
at
was a switch.
that.
I think that was a switch, Dylan, but
Somebody
nonetheless.
cue the
It's
Drake
not. No,
song,
that's
please.
it. Because
Somebody cue the
Zeller's
Drake
guarding
song.
Brooke.
That's it.
Look at that.
The
Crunch time.
plumber
Who's
got-
guarding the best player on the floor?
Mike, it cost him a lot.
You know who hasn't guarded Jimmy Butler yet in the fourth quarter or in overtime?
The guy with the bad back?
The guy who is crumbling in front of our eyes right now.
I need them to hurry this up, too, because Sacramento's cut it to 2 with 4 minutes to go. Like, we need to wrap this up. we need to wrap this up. Oh.
Wrap it up.
We have to wrap it up.
Look at
I mean, if they hit this, he
Look
hits
at him.
this. It's
Budenhauser looking like, I don't want that Friday meeting.
crumbling
Budenhauser like, I
Crumble.
don't want that Friday meeting. I'm telling you.
in front of our eyes on national TV, in front of all these fans who just lost Aaron Rodgers and are about to lose Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yo, Jimmy or Vincent or Struts gets the game winner here. This is gonna be the nail in the coffin. Here it comes.
Aaron
On
Rodgers
Wes.
hates the owner
Come
of
on, Wes.
water.
Come on, Wes. Come on, Wes. There you go, Wes. There you go, Wes. Hit that 3. Oh.
No, he don't want that.
Wow.
Okay, Giannis.
About time.
2-point game. 1 minute to go. This is not over.
Don't let Miami score 3 here. Don't let
You
them do
can't
it.
give up a 3. Can't give up a
Don't let
3.
them do it.
Can't really give up a 2.
Look
but
at
you can-
Giannis
Bro.
sitting down in his chair for fucking Caleb Martin, but not Jimmy Butler.
Caleb Martin about to cook. He's looking.
He just switched. Oh.
Gee, what the fuck? The hell was he thinking?
Wow.
The hell? That shit
That's
was
the
ugly
shot.
from
That's
every
the
angle.
shot we take.
Jeez.
Really went a whole possession and Jimmy didn't touch the ball? What?
Oh, he running laps tomorrow.
Oh, did he get the foul? No.
No.
Yes. Did he get the foul? Because
No, I
Giannis
don't
just turned
think
around and looked like it was crazy. Because Giannis took away his landing space.
Oh wow, yes he did. Yes, he did get fouled. Wow.
Giannis took away
Wow.
his landing space.
And
Wow.
of Giannis.
Reckless closeouts for Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's almost like he does this all the time.
Wow. It wasn't.
Day to be me.
It wasn't a closeout that hurt Kyrie.
Damn.
Was it?
He just put his foot underneath
Up 4 now.
Kyrie
It's
Irving
about to be
landing.
5. It looked like I did get my 3-pointer. Jeez.
I may have
Yeah, I
lost
know.
the Knicks and I may have taken an L there, but this makes up for everything. This
Mike,
makes up
you
for
with the
everything.
breakthroughs, I'm telling you. They about to
They about to go.
This is the best day of my life.
Yo, you had a bad day.
This is wonderful. I'm watching Giannis crumble in front of my very eyes
In real time.
in real time with my friends.
Yo, the way he just said,
With my friends. Like, this can't be
oh,
better.
he missed the 3rd. Okay.
All right, so I mean, take the 2. Gotta score though. Don't need a
Jimmy
3.
on Giannis. He took a
Don't
free.
need a
He bricked
3.
the three.
Okay.
But Giannis scored.
Giannis just being bigger, grab the rebound. All right. Give it to Himmy Butler.
Jimmy want more.
Please, DJ, please.
kill the clock. Yeah.
This is it. They got to get a stop. Got to get a stop.
Oh my God. Uh-oh. 7. It's come.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Grayson Allen holds on to the ball too.
They're going home. Going home. Bye, Milwaukee. You had a bad day. It just got worse.
Wow.
Why is Grayson Allen thinking that he can Euro step with that much problem?
And I mean, there's
Let me get my
nobody.
shit off. Let me get my shit off.
There's nobody in front of him.
Grayson Allen really
Take
thought he was
the
George Gervin.
midi.
Really
Take
thought
the
he was
midi.
George
It's
Gervin.
right there. Take the midi.
Coach K ain't teach him that.
Yeah, he thought it was George Gervin.
Milwaukee Bucks got eliminated.
The Milwaukee Bucks. Mike, play the music. Play the music.
Play it.
Which music? Oh,
You gotta play
what?
that at home.
Breaking news.
yes. There we go, Dylan. Here you go.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live with the Speak On It podcast crew. Speak On It live news as of 12:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the the day of our Lord, April 27th, 2023. The Milwaukee Bucks have been eliminated by the Miami Heat in 5 games.
What makes it worse, he says the day in our Lord.
The day of
Day of
our
our Lord.
That's what made it so bad.
Oh
I
man.
mean, you know what? It's showing that teams that may be better on paper simply don't have that heart, don't have that dog in them.
Suck my ass, Giannis. Suck my ass. Fuck you, Giannis.
Grayson Allen, I mean, you're a known shooter. I don't know why you didn't take the midi. You thought you was George Gervin for a minute. He kind of reminded me of Carlton in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he just stole the ball and thought he was going to make the final shot. I don't know. That didn't work well for him either. No.
I can't
I'm so
believe
happy.
this.
He
I'm
didn't
so
have
happy.
enough time to put the ball up. He was still in mid-Euro when time expired.
It's terrible. Like, I can't believe
We have a
he
minute
didn't
left in
take-
the Warriors game.
he
Switch.
just take that midi.
Do it.
Oh yeah, TNT. We're going live to
On
TNT.
TNT. Going live TNT. It's going. We're here.
What's happening? We got a
Hold
coach
on.
challenge. Coach, I don't know. Okay, we go to.
I gotta log into Xfinity every fucking time. Ugh.
You're in a commercial break right
Don't
now.
worry, I'm in a commercial. Okay.
Yeah, we're all in commercial right now. But I know it's a coach challenge. I know Golden State's up 3.
All right, I
But-
got time. I'm gonna grab my charger. I'll be right back.
But man, I mean, I'm happy that the Knicks. Listen, we now officially have home court.
Yep.
We officially have home court, but as you saw, that team can go Super Saiyan at any moment.
But you know what? Besides Middleton and Drew, who like kind of disappeared, especially on the defensive end, they just got Giannis. They got out of town shooters with him, but they just didn't show up. And one of your best shooters decided to do a damn Euro step.
Euro step. Euro.
Okay. Golden State has the ball right now. They are up 3. Wiggins is bringing it up now. Less than a minute.
So
Ooh.
So I'm back,
Ooh.
back baby.
Wiggins. My God.
you're like way ahead, DJ. Oh,
I'm back.
The only thing that would make this night better if Anthony was here for me to quote, the Heat had a nice run. The Heat ain't winning another game.
he did
Just
say
so we
that.
can-
Did
Just
He
so we
did
can
say
watch
that.
his King Giannis and his
Wait. Is Miami winning?
Miami
won.
won?
One.
So we're
Giannis
seeing Miami
crumbled.
in the next round.
Oh.
Yo,
It's over.
any bet? I got the Knicks in the second round, baby.
I mean, that's between you and French. French got to be on here now. Every game he got to be on here.
Man. Oh man. We can't add. We gotta
No.
send the link. Oh man. Yeah, of
I
course
mean,
You gotta just pause
he can hop on right now. Who can send him the link? I'll
That-
send French the link right now.
All
I know he watching it because I know
Steph Curry
on Twitch. I know he watching Steph Boogie.
Steph Curry.
Steph
That's it.
Boogie
Just
on
ran
him.
around the whole half court.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm telling you right now, Sacramento's done. They're not winning this series. They're
Anthony
done.
also said
Like
momentum.
the beam.
So Golden State won?
Golden
They're
State,
winning.
they're winning.
They're winning this game.
Anthony
do
also
that.
said next game momentum is largely a myth, and that if Golden State won 2 at home, they wouldn't win in Sacramento. Where
It's almost like, Dylan, we told him that the Warriors were going to win 2 at home, and then it was going to be all the pressure was going to be on the Kings for Game 5.
I think it's verbatim. If Golden State wins games 3 and 4, they're not losing again. That's
You did
what we
say
said.
that, yeah.
I agreed with that assessment before the series. I said it game like I didn't hear you say that, but like I thought the same. Like if Golden State won 3 and 4,
because Sacramento did exactly what they had to do. They won their home games,
and
they
Golden
needed
State
struggled.
has won a road game ever since Steph Curry has been a Warrior. I can't tell you the exact time because they know the exact time, you know.
But no, it was they struggled in Sacramento. I'm like, they're going to get their footing.
No,
at
Steph Curry
home.
really just played. Which way did he go? Which way did he go against the whole Kings starting 5?
Like,
Yeah. He did the turbo thing in 2K where you just run in a circle.
Literally, that's what he did.
So
Sacramento got all that look of every team that went against Golden State.
my phone's dead. I don't know if anybody's saying anything in chat, but I'm about to violate Anthony when my phone's no longer dead.
No, Anthony went to go get yogurt, Dylan.
Like always.
Yeah. Oh no, there he is. Wow, Knicks Heat, baby.
La otra. Hay dos.
Let's watch Golden State get this stop.
Será la otra.
And give a quick analysis. No, sir.
It's over.
No, sir.
Look at Draymond on Thomas Sabonis again.
No,
Oh,
sir.
rebound.
You
Harrison
scored.
Barnes.
Steph's got the ball. Game's over.
It's over.
Yeah, Steph got the ball. Game over.
Honestly, I think the momentum for Sacramento left them as soon as Draymond was suspended.
I think it left them the second they got on the plane.
It was over. Like, no way in the world.
The second they got on the plane to go to Oakland, it was over. They couldn't bring Sacramento with them.
Steph is showing you why he's one of the greatest of all time. De'Aaron Fox is good. Steph is great.
It's not Steph.
Not Steph. Maybe one day.
Oh my God, the We Believe shirt from 2007.
That's a real Warriors fan right there. That's a Warriors fan.
What a good pull. Shout out to the cameraman and the producers for pointing that out.
A good catch, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, people are already leaving. People are leaving.
They know what it is. Like the beam, Sacramento, like the beam. Light the beam.
Oh man. Mike, you know there's 2 people that we, do last week of wrestling that were talking a whole lot of,
real chatty.
Yeah, they was real chatty patty.
Real chatty.
Against these Warriors, and I told them,
light the beam.
You're not gonna be lighting no more beams. Try to warn them. Yeah.
I don't know why people want Golden State to lose. Like they why people hate on Steph? Like
I don't hate Steph. I don't hate Steph at all.
Why? But some people want them to lose so bad. I'm just like, why?
It's just what it is. Wow. What a night for basketball.
What a night.
You got the Knicks advancing. You got LA forgetting how to close out.
So the 8 seed took out the 1 seed.
Jesus.
The 7 seed is about to take out the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Potentially.
So hold on. Who got home court advantage?
What?
It would be whoever has the highest seed.
We do.
Golden State. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Knicks.
Knicks would
Yeah,
have
the
home
Knicks.
court
The,
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
Knicks
Knicks have
court.
home court. Knicks have
Yeah,
home
game
court.
1 and 2 is in New York.
For real? Because I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yes.
like because they take out the 1 seed, they get that, but no.
No, sir.
Highest remaining seed
Oh,
gets the home
No,
court.
no, sir.
Gordon.
Yeah, game 1 and 2 is at the Garden.
Dylan, it's almost like that hashtag 42 wins
Yo,
means
how
something
much?
now,
How
doesn't
much?
it?
How much is a Knicks ticket right now? This shit gonna be in 2
Ah.
days, bro. There's no rest now. The game's gonna be in 2
See,
days.
you lucky if you paying 300, bro.
Yeah, I would love to pull up. I would love
They'll probably
to
put
pull
game
up.
on Friday, bro.
But
Yo,
I-
Draymond had 21.
Those tickets
4,
are about to
and
be
7.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I'm broke. I don't got it. I got rent coming up in like 10 days, 15 days, whatever.
We got
I'm
MSG. We all right.
Yeah, I would say I'm done. There's no game 1 for me. I'll be home, sitting here cheering.
Yo, but bro, like,
Come Sunday,
we
you know.
are in the second round of the playoffs with a legit chance to make the Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
Orange and blue sky.
Like,
DJ, what did I say last week?
And you know what's crazy about that whole orange and blue sky?
Don't let us get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Because
A
all
started that shit, and half the fan base hate Stephen A. And he the one who started the whole orange and blue skies, baby. Orange
He
and blue
did.
skies.
He's a front runner. He's a fair weather fan.
Nah,
But that
bro,
orange and blue skies is funny. That orange and blue skies is funny.
But I don't. You can say. I guess you could say he's a front runner, but like, bro, he's always been a Knicks fan. Like, you know, you gotta. People get frustrated. Like, I be the Knicks fans that piss me off is the ones that's critiquing every single game and talking shit about one player, and then the next game they talking shit about this player, and then the next game they talking shit about this player. Those are the Knicks fans that piss me off. But like Stephen A, I'm not like I get it. Like, it's frustration built up in there. Like,
we have a
now
guy
Steven,
on this pod, Flo. His name is Roz. You should meet him because he is the fan that you hate.
like those Knicks fans, it's like, yo, bro,
UAT.
come on, bro. You don't got like you critique it every single game, but like I don't know, like I used to kind of fight with like
just
I used to
loves
fight with kind of my boys because it's like, yo, stop looking at my Knicks team so pessimistic. Like, bro, we have a lot of optimism to you know that's here. Like, there's a lot to be happy about. You know?
It's great.
The Lakers are up 30 and he's getting mad that they were up.
He was getting mad at a turnover. Exactly, mad at turnovers up 30.
Yeah, like, nah. I don't. I'm a Knicks fan that's like, you know, I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, RJ had these bad games, but can I see anything positive out of what's going on? Oh, he played excellent defense. Oh, he got his assists. Like, so I'm gonna be like, okay, he had a solid game. You know, he wasn't shooting. Like, I hate the we need to trade this guy right now. Like, he just not cutting it. Like, he just can't make it on his team. Like, I'll be like, yo, bro, relax.
Do you realize like the most two interesting series come round to is going to be Warriors, Lakers, and Knicks Heat?
Yep.
Classic.
Those are two series.
That Philly Boston series is going to be very interesting too, though.
Hey,
because
that's a knockout, drag out fight.
Philly's got to win.
Go right ahead.
Boston, yeah.
Because Boston still didn't do their business just yet. So
they didn't. I don't like Trae Young. I'm fully convinced Boston will handle them. Because I really think Boston just got bored last game, and then they
I don't like Trae Young.
Hey,
but I got a little respect for him. I got a little respect.
You know what? The State Farm Arena didn't even have no hope in the Hawks because they had the Janet Jackson concert for tomorrow night at the arena. They just had to switch it to Friday.
They had to ask the Queen to move her show because they didn't believe in their team.
They didn't believe in them.
Well, I don't. All right.
It's like somebody woke up the owner and was like, you know, there's a game 6, right? You got to move your velvet rope to Friday.
Right, velvet. Let's get this out the way. Thank you for joining us. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that notification.
I just hope we don't start on Friday.
Flo, what are we doing? What are we doing? Here?
You mute me?
Yeah, sure.
I said Sunday,
wrapping up. My bad, yo. I love you.
Hit that like, share, subscribe button.
I'll take care of
Hit
that.
that notification button. Follow us on all the platforms. Anywhere you get your podcasts, you can follow us. Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. We are on everything. Follow us. We're here on YouTube for the visuals. Yeah, it's been a great night. I mean, unless you guys still want to chit chat, I know I'm tired and I got to work in the morning. So this has been fun. Flo, we're gonna do solos. I will let you go first because I have a feeling you're gonna talk the most.
Yo, guys, thank you for having me. It was a great show, you know. Dylan, you didn't even get half of what I wanted to talk to you about, you know what I'm saying? But I guess there's more podcasts for that, you know? So we going to the second round, baby. And your team is at the crib.
Oh, DJ, you still here with us?
I am. I'm still here. Oh man, what a night! What a night! What a night! Glad y'all were all here. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that. Knicks are in the second round, and Milwaukee's going home. I'm shocked. I'm still in shock. And Dylan, I'm sorry, but it's all about the Knicks. Your team is still at Junior's Cheesecake, on Flatbush.
Going to get Diddy some cheesecake.
Exactly.
Going to get Diddy some cheesecake.
Sad. Just sad.
Breezes.
Yo, man. Knicks tape. That's all I gotta say.
I'll take care of it for you. Follow him on the socials, Breezy5X on Twitter, Breezy_BILLZ on Instagram. Mixtape. That's all we got to say. Yes, Dylan. Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Fuck y'all. _podcast Poppy _ on all social media platforms. Thank y'all for coming. Flo, DJ, appreciate y'all for running up in here.
Bing
Flo,
bang.
stop ducking the pod.
Bing.
Stop ducking the pod. Knicks win, whatever. Like, I don't care about this silly rivalry. Y'all care more than me. I care that Giannis had an epic meltdown tonight, and it is wonderful. Nothing makes me happier than knowing that piece of shit fucking had a nasty meltdown. So now the city of Milwaukee is hurting because Giannis left, not playing, and they're hurting because Aaron Rodgers is a New York Jet. Thank y'all.
Always got to make it about them damn Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
Are they gonna win 8 games next year?
Oh, yes. I'm sure they will.
Sure, they'll win more than that.
But
They
that's another conversation for another day.
Don't worry, that'll be for a podcast that Josh ducks again.
I'm on the next podcast, bro. We can talk about next day. What's the next date? You gotta send me the link.
Tuesday.
And I'm gonna set up. Oh, what's today? Thursday? No, today
Yes.
Wednesday. Damn, a week? All right.
We just recorded last night.
Okay. I'm here next Tuesday.
We'll see.
Right. Well, follow me. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Special guest, like I said, Flo, DJ Notorious. Thanks for joining us. Everybody that was in the comments, we appreciate it. As you can see, you can follow me on the socials, IAM_MBJ. On all the socials, you can catch me and DJ on Last Week in Wrestling, this week on the OTTR podcast, where we will be trolling them even more.
Oh, yes.
And enjoying every second of it. Again, thank you, everyone. This has been a great night for Knicks fans. This is 10 years in the making. And I mean, I really, besides putting the logo up, which I will do, there's only one way we can go out tonight. There's only one way to go out.
I wish I could play music like.
We are the New York Knicks.
Oh, yeah.
We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Well, just like that, look who's back in the mix. Straight out of New York City, it's the red hot Knicks, and nothing's gonna stop us from.
MSG's not on Xfinity and Comcast, and Mike watches the Knicks games illegally.
Back on pace, back in the chase.